this time when I switched things, my webcam went out and wouldn't come back on. So
Beep beep beep
I had
beep
to
beep
spend
beep
a while
beep beep
fixing
beep
that.
beep 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 beep
Oh.
beep beep.
By the way, you want to know something that's really great that I love when it happens in RimWorld?
I mean, I
Is
don't know anything about RimWorld. I couldn't guess.
I
well,
know,
okay, well,
I
let
don't
me
even know what
fucking
RimWorld is.
well, then let me fucking say something, you dink shit.
You asked.
It's going,
Dink
it's a
shit.
rhetorical question.
What's a dink shit?
Your mom.
Ah!
Anyway, so like, there's a chance, right? I think based on the art skill of any given colonist guy, that when they create something, it becomes a masterwork, which is the highest level of like quality something can be. That never fucking happens to me for weapons or armor or like gold statues.
Oh,
It happens
please.
on the fucking dining chair or
Hell
the
yeah.
dresser.
Aw, I was gonna say, I hope it's the guy who makes the food. Then you could name him Dominic, and then it's just
Every
me.
fucking time it's the fucking furniture.
Hey, at least you don't have
In
the problem I'm having in Ascended, where every
uh-oh, did
what the
everyone
fuck?
go out?
No,
Oh.
I'm very confused. My computer is slowing down, and I guess what just happened was my brain got a fucking aneurysm because I'm trying to mute Dominic's stream, so I'm hearing myself and everyone repeat like 3 times, and it's fucking
Yeah.
getting. Oh my
Epic.
god. Anyway, at least you don't have the problem that I'm having in Ascended, where because Dominic and I are building in the snow biome, and Ascended has this arguably really cool effect where structures and furniture and benches and all that get covered in snow.
If you leave them outside.
And that's super cool. But my game is bugged, and everything is covered in snow, even when it's inside. So all of the furniture and stuff that we have in the big old living room is just covered in snow for me, and I can't get rid of it. And
Wow.
it sucks.
Also, I finally tamed the Gigantophus today, and then we immediately found his McDonald's ass girlfriend. So that's nice. We got one. He's fairly normal. He's like a dark green snake, and then the next one literally was just bright red and yellow.
God.
Yeah, it was
Dominic
a.
named his Adamantine, and I
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
named her Wendy.
We also keep getting dinosaurs with traits that let them inherit or pass down their food stats, and they all have asthma. They
Okay.
have like oxygen frail, and I think that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So you're
Oxygen
basing
trait
all your
frail.
dinos are just
They can't breathe.
We have an Argentavis named Drinky because his name is Drinky because he is an aquatic Argentavis, which I think
okay.
ups his like movement speed in water, which he can't use, and his oxygen stat, which he can't use. We then found him a
Amazing.
girlfriend who reduces the weight of plants in her inventory, and we called her Munchie. We got
Um,
Drinky and Munchie. Who else do we have that's funny?
uh let's
We
see.
have
Who else?
the various ovis that I breed to harvest mutton, and then they all just have really terrible names. We have Barry Cobbler the Baryonyx, because I'm just that
can't
smart.
imagine who named that one.
It was me. I
I
know.
know, Dominic.
I
I know.
I know. I was leaning in.
Uh what else do
What?
we got? I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
yeah.
I don't know.
We have two completely dog shit raptors that are awful, named Gregory
That's
and
not very nice.
Petrikov.
Gregory.
Gregory.
Cameron named both of them. Yeah, don't ask him why he named the one
They've
Gregory.
got they've got me by my fazballs, Gregory.
They've got me by my fastballs. Oh, and I'm totally not naming all of my Dinosuchus after Argonians and one anime character that I adore more than anything in the world.
Okay. How's your day been, Doug?
Good. I mean, yeah, good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fucking excellent. Are you all right, man? Do you need like
Uh, if you hear yelling in the background, let me know so I can mute.
Oh,
Because,
Okay.
okay.
yeah, that kind of, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I
Will
did
not inquire
yeah,
further.
that's fine.
Bro, oh my fucking god. Like, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Right now, we have the most powerful croc we have is Dija. And then we have Kirava, Jari Ra, and then the man, the myth, the legend, Rock Wraithrazor, who has asthma. A fucking crocodile with terrible oxygen stats. Uh, God. And nobody ever knows the wonder that is Rock Wraithrazor, but I won't get into a rant about that. Probably the most brilliantly written fucking dragonborn scaly character in anime history.
Mhm.
Dude, like all I'll say is that he's written in a way like he's fully aware that the anime he's in is garbage and he needs to pick up the slack
What is this from?
from Tower of God, the anime. The anime is not good. I hear that the actual comic is really good, but the anime is not so good. The anime
The
is kind of
comic?
poo poo stinky.
Bro's got a brick for a head.
I
I
actually don't
fucking
remember.
love.
Cameron, did you ever send me an image of him?
Dude, he's got. Yeah, I can find one.
Oh, it's Rock.
Yeah, Rock Wraithrazor. He's
Oh
got
my
his
god,
little.
I looked up a rock rake razor.
Okay, so this man has two
Very
forms.
good.
He has his little kobold gremlin form, and he's got I'm gonna put him in the meme dump because he's funny. Uh he's got his I'm a super cool guy like kind of thing, and then he's got his little like I'm a freaking gremlin
I'm a little
form.
gamer.
Look at he's got a
I
fucking
googled
gremlin
him
form.
and like
Boom. There
there's
he
very
is.
few like actual images that are very interesting except for this one of a character holding a chocolate up to him and the title is our most anticipated rock scenes for the Tower of God anime. It's like dude, I suppose people must be fine.
He's beautiful. Like he's the like again, he is written in a way like he's fully aware that the show he's in is terrible and he has to pick up the slack. It's hilarious to me. Like I don't know what the quality of the comic is. I've never read it, so I'm not going to talk trash about a comic I haven't read. But the anime is not good. Like there are scenarios that play out that are so easily solved by simple solutions and everyone overcomplicates the shit. It's so contrived. And then fucking Rock comes in and he's like, this is stupid. I could solve this in 3 seconds. And then he does. Because he's that cool.
Also, we are now 3 minutes over. I repeat, we are now 3 minutes over. Please cease. That is all.
This is true. Also, dang, like we've just been sitting here talking. Yeah, I do this all the time. I was totally out of it for a hot minute. But we could kind of do a little bit of a start here. I am also realizing I need to check the everything looks okay. We'll kind of like ease in to just anyway. Last time that we played, which was last week, you guys were still kind of on the travel path. You guys made it from the Valley Rest Stop to right about here, just outside of Giola Mine, before you guys needed to kind of set up camp and get yourselves ready to rest up. So we should probably
Mhm.
start with kind of getting that done. Now I will remind you that you guys are camping just near to a sign that points you up a small logging road to this place. It says Geola Mine. There is a danger sign and a warning, keep out.
Indeed, there
Funnily enough,
is.
when it comes to danger signs, Carmine can't read.
It's a welcome sign to her.
Yeah, exactly. It means the opposite of what's actually being written.
Oh,
So you guys are going to need to get yourselves ready for
yes.
sleep and other
Well, I'm
things. What time
hoping
is
that
it
it's not
exactly?
nearly as much of a hazard as the Dreadgaze Cave apparently is.
It is 4 o'clock p.m. as you guys are coming down, but you guys just can't do any more walking today. You are exhausted.
Well,
I mean,
we
I guess
could set
that's
up watches.
yeah.
I guess Carmine could start.
True, and the
Be
other
the
Yeah,
first
thing,
you
watch.
guess she could. I'm sure she's not fucking like bouncing out of her skin to be the overnight watch.
Probably. She will play fetch with
Uh,
her many dogs.
throw one ball and make all of them chase after it at once.
Hell yeah. Then it's like a
Dog
competition to
battle
see who.
royale.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
so with you guys setting up watch, you guys do have quite a lot of time this evening if you want to do it for any activity, such as cooking, such as
Oh,
crafting.
Oh,
So
I
give that
cooking.
some
Yeah.
thought.
I should absolutely be crafting because I have no healing potions and because I sold a lot of them. So
I can't do
let me
either of
and
those things.
I failed at making my last group potions. So let's see if I can redeem myself. We'll do. I guess we'll do
Hi,
three.
Duncan. And sorry,
I
go
think we
ahead.
do. So I was thinking maybe doing 3 times the resources or three.
So, okay, so you want to do a triple batch over the course of the next hour.
Yeah, because
Dusty's here
again,
as well. Hello.
Oh,
We got
my current
everyone.
stock
I'm sure.
Wilson is 0. So hopefully something good can come.
I should
Okay,
pop open.
I will do
Oh, my
cooking.
phone's dying.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open the stream
And
on
so
my
again,
phone, but
remind
it's
me
almost dead.
what you're making.
just potions, just basic potions.
Potions. Let me get the crafting menu here.
Potions.
Is she poeing my shun?
Potions. So your DC is going to be 10, and you're going to use your medicine modifier for the crafting.
Yep. I'm just gonna remove the resources real quick, and then crafty meds macro.
Now, you know how I know this house has no insulation?
How?
Because there's a
14.
hole in my wall, and I can feel cold air coming out of it.
Brilliant. Okay, so you're going to be successful, and you are going to use all 3 ingredients and make 3 potions.
Redemption from my nat 1 from earlier.
This is true.
Yay.
We need those.
Carmine is going to make basic stew with the
And-
stew ingredients that she bought.
Okay, so you're going to be making stew using the stew ingredients, and just
Mhm.
the stew ingredients?
Yep.
Okay, so remind me, and it has been a minute, Duncan. I'm glad to see you again. We missed you last week.
I'm good.
Give me, Cameron, the number that I gave you for the cooking ingredients. I think it should
was
be like 11.
It was 11 camp supplies for each ingredient, and I have 19 ingredients.
Right. So you're going to be, for every unit you consume, you make 11 camp supplies at bare
Yes.
minimum.
Yes.
And the total number of camp supplies we need for the party is, let's see, that's 49, 59, 68. So at
Yep.
bare minimum, you'll want to use 6 units,
Then I shall do that.
I think.
Yup. Okay.
So I need you to make
So
me a
Carmine
survival
is
check.
She's just gonna start making a lovely stew. Let's see. Bam, bam. Oh, off to a bad start today.
Yeah, that is a
Oof.
bit of a bad start. It would have been a really good one if you'd had advantage, but you did not. But still, you make a serviceable
Yeah,
meal,
rub it in.
and
Waka
the
waka.
total amount of stew that you're going to create is going to result in 99 camp supplies worth, leaving you with leftovers of 31 camp supplies for you to use later.
Okay.
If you need to check up on the actual results of cooking,
Eh.
it's still in the system mockup if you need.
Ugh. So I have 45 units of camp supplies total of leftover stew. Because I had some left over from last time, too. So I could just reheat the majority of our next meal.
I mean,
That's
like we
fantastic.
never left home.
Exactly. Well,
Okay. And what
that's
about
gonna
you,
be,
Mr.
my
Sullivan?
thing. He's gonna be second. Sorry. That was a joke.
Perhaps I'm dumb, but I don't think there's really any
Same,
activities I have that I
bro.
can do.
Same,
Because
bro.
I
I'm
don't
dumb
have any
too.
crafting stuff, I don't think.
Didn't you need to take
So,
pictures of one of my Pokemon, or did you already do that?
that would require me remembering every Pokemon you did have. Let me
Because I remember
see.
you mentioning there was a Pokemon that you needed to take. I have a
Ooh,
well, obviously,
yeah.
K-Pine, Teddy Ursa,
That's
Mightyana, Rufflet,
Hold
Rock,
on.
not Rock Ruff, fucking goddamn it, Lycanroc.
Rufflet. Oh, oh my. Okay. Which you
So
have
much dog
Dusk
hair.
Lycanroc, right?
I do.
Okay. It looks like I do still need to take a picture of the Dusk Lycanroc and the Rufflet.
All right, I'll send them both out so he can take pictures of them.
So while Carmine is cooking, Sullivan, you have ample time to get some photographs of the dog and the bird. Dog and Sky Dog.
Alright. Where the heck did Rufflet go? There we go.
Thank you for correcting yourself, Dominic.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Dog and Airbud.
Okay, that was a good one. Okay,
that was very good.
that's a good
I I
one.
Thank
I
you, thank you.
wholeheartedly approve.
And then I think what do all those Doug have? I know we've got an Eevee. I've got Eevee.
Got an Eevee, a Badoo, a Spearow, and Brodile. And then also a
Uh,
Skittle whenever it hatches.
Apparently I have not taken a picture of Badoo, so
Okay, I can let you.
that'd be a good one to get there.
Okay, I send Badoo out to get his pictures.
All right.
Yeah, we're making a school yearbook here.
Right.
Hell yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Okay.
Well, I suppose they'll just chalk those into one thing as like 3 extremely basic photos. I don't
Okay.
know, because aren't evolved Pokemon worth a little bit more?
Uh.
Uh,
Hmm. That's yeah.
Where's
It
the
is. Let's see. Evolved
where's the
Pokemon
thing?
are good as well. It's an
I don't
extra
even know what it's
50 for
listed
you.
under. Okay. So I think that
So
would be
yes.
so 50, what, 50 for the Badoo, 50 for the Rufflet, and 100 for the Lycanroc?
Yes.
Okay.
If my Eevee can get 600 more XP, we'll have a Vaporeon.
Oh. That,
more photos, more money equals
Mhm.
more fun.
Yep.
oh, wait, if it's,
I mean, yeah, you can
if
just
it's
evolve the.
Waterstone, then yeah.
You can evolve your Eevee at any time.
Yeah, but I'm just going up to level 5 so I can get Bite,
Oh,
um,
that's true.
Ah,
and then I'm gonna.
That is a good thing to think about. Just getting it up enough.
Oh,
You know.
fuck. I need the new Pokedex, idiot.
Yeah, now I can
There it
get
is.
all the stuff that the Aquarian doesn't seem to get, and with Bite is one of them, so I'll grab that and then evolve it.
What's the remind me exactly what the mine is again, because it's covered up by the token. It's the Geo
Giola.
Huh?
Geola. Okay.
Giola. Giola mine.
Shigola!
Geola.
So the cooking session and the photograph session and the crafting session are going to take about an hour. So you guys can head right to sleep at 5 o'clock p.m. should you wish.
I say that's fine with me. Then we can do a training session right in the morning and have plenty of time to explore.
You guys will be waking up at 1 a.m., yeah, and then doing a training session till 7.
Oh, God, the fuck on.
Let's go! Carmine is ready for Honkshu. Early worm gets the bird and all, or something like that, right?
Second mouse
Early
gets the...
worm gets the bird.
I also have to
Just
check
cuts
something.
cuts to Carmine flipping off a
Let's
worm,
see.
like a wormhole,
I'm
just in the
missing-
background.
Don't flip off a wormhole,
Oh,
or
right.
else the DM will smite you.
Yeah, probably.
Whirlpool does not deserve to be flipped off. Oh, I did forget one. All right, cool. All right, sorry. I promise that I'm done now. So, we advance time a little ways to the next morning. You guys go through the camp at night and take your watches, keep everybody safe. During the night, specifically, high in the sky, Sullivan, your trained eye spots a silhouette against the brightly lit starry night.
This is Starmery.
Let's see. Can you make me a perception check, please?
I believe so.
I would hope so.
Wrong.
I would hope you would be
Ooh,
able to
that's-
make a perception.
Yeah.
Early rat gets the rats. We are the rats. Here to get up
God,
early and...
when you sent me that, I actually had an
23.
aneurysm, Alex.
Hey, 23 is great.
I send you
So-
what?
The rats, we are the rat. That
You want
that,
the original video or the birthday generator I sent you?
the birth? No, the birthday generator. That when he said my name, I had an aneurysm.
So,
I think
Sullivan.
if you click the link, I think it should just sorry, I'll just get over this real quick. If you delete the # Cameron in the URL and then hit yeah, God, I can't speak. You know what? I'll tell you later. I don't
Sullivan,
wanna
yeah,
hold up too
Sullivan.
long.
You are able to get a good enough look at the creature that is flying, and I need you to make me an intellect check as well.
God, a perception and an intellect check?
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah.
busting my
It's
balls
Ho-Oh!
here.
It's Ho-Oh! No,
Good
wait.
thing I have
It's
a fucking
Pikachu!
I know. I
plus
was about to
10
say
intellect.
it's Pikachu.
I
Uh-oh.
swear to fucking God, dude.
Wow. So,
Can
you
I
don't
assist him with
recognize
my
the
You're
creature
asleep.
that you're seeing. And
Of course I
despite
fucking don't.
your searching, you can make out the silhouette of something that is quite what is the best way to describe
Can I
it?
try to snap
It's
a
for-
picture of it?
Yes, you could snap a picture of it if you want.
I mean, I feel like that's the best way to try and get an
And I'll say
ID
that
on
you
it at
can
a later
get
date.
you can get a very good picture of the silhouette against the night sky with your excellent perception check. So you do a little snap, but it is for now going to be unknown what you have a picture of.
The Pokemon?
Oh, we have unknown. Jeez.
Anyways,
Uh-huh.
the morning time comes and everybody wakes up bright and early while it's still fucking dark. There is the sound of Pokemon cries in the distance as everybody gets up and enacts their cued action of begin training.
Carmine
have to
is
fix those
going.
if it's gonna
Oh,
be someday.
I forgot. That's on David. I was gonna say I brew coffee, but I don't have coffee. I'm gonna buy coffee.
Where are you gonna buy coffee out here? The local rats
Not-
are gonna sell you coffee grounds.
not
Spoiler
here,
alert, they're not
Shaz!
coffee grounds.
Not here, shit.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You spot a wandering coffee salesman. Hell yeah. Anyway,
It's no coffee salesman from Stardew Valley who hangs out at the night market just in the woods. No, it's a Kecleon! We got it.
hell yeah.
It's a
True.
Kecleon dressed up like the coffee salesman from the night market in Stardew. And also dressed like the wandering merchant from Resident Evil 4.
All right, gamer
What
Dominic,
are you buying?
gamer Dom.
What are you drinking? Yes, Kecleon.
I'm gonna be using River to train Marshall.
Okay. So, with that done, hang on, I need to go open my thing. Why do... I have like 50 tabs open of like a Windows Explorer because I was working on Plentiful Harvest. And as I'm scrolling through them, somewhere in like the last 3 weeks, I opened a Friday Night Funkin' folder and I don't remember doing that.
Okay.
So that's unfortunate.
It's in
unfortunate.
his brain. It's in his brain. It's in his brain. He doesn't even
has
recall
brain
playing it.
I wouldn't be surprised if I was deleting some of those to make some room because those things are some surprisingly weighty.
Oh.
Who's getting ready for battle? It's you.
How much
Okay.
XP does a level 5 give again?
A
forget.
level
It's
5 creature, I
1800,
finally got
I
the
think?
thing open, gives
Oh.
1800 EXP.
That's what I figured.
Up to, of course,
Hey,
the
Everybody
XP.
like roboted out for a second. There was complete silence, and now I'm hearing EXP. What the fuck did I miss?
We were doing training.
Oh man, how fucking that have I been roboting out?
Probably that,
That's weird.
yeah.
That was weird. I did. Okay. Because
The
I was
training
like, or
session.
maybe I was distracted because I was trying to look for my pencil rule.
God
He's
damn it.
digging through the pencil rules. Yeah, what's up, Cam?
Look, man, I gotta get them done. Fuck.
One of the pencils break.
Yeah, and now it's a 40% chance.
Snap.
Get fucked! I'm sorry.
We're all good here.
The legendary number. Dominic, we have to encounter a shiny right away.
No, we don't.
No.
Fuck!
So who else
God
is training
damn it.
who?
Oh, let's see.
Uh,
Training.
I think I'll have Kiba train Sizzler.
Okay, that seems fine. So they're both level 5? Or they're both level 4?
They're both level 4, but Kiba has more XP.
Okay, so you will be giving Sizzler 1100 XP up to Kiba's XP amount.
Alright, I'll put him.
Oh, I just
Right.
realized I didn't swap a Pokemon out for the Aeron when I caught it, so now I have to wait till we get to a Pokemon Center, don't I?
Yeah, until you get to a box, yeah.
Fuck. I didn't even think about it. Oh well.
He is.
Man was mashing B
I
while he was
was.
checking out the party summary.
You know what? I'll have Maple train Kingu.
Okay, so Maple is level 5, and Kingu is gonna get
Yes.
1800 XP up to Maple's XP.
The,
Does that level Kingu up?
I'm not sure yet.
Because the boy has
800.
not had that much of a run out recently. We've just been in Punch Weasel mode.
Because there's been a lot of things that Punch Weasel has been good against. And to be fair, Punch Weasel is in the most dire need of XP.
Well, to be fair,
Oh,
now the Force Palm is pretty good.
that's true. Let's see.
Did we get
No,
to
he's
level-
still about 1200 XP away from level 5.
Okay. And so, with everybody's level ups covered, it is now
We need
going
to stop
be...
encountering Pokemon that I don't have so we can get some Pokemon XP.
It is now 7 a.m. and you guys are standing at your campsite down the road. You guys have finished your training and you're packing it up
Right down the road.
right down the road. Did you also watch that? Ooh. As
Not like recently, but
as you guys are getting packed up, and the sky has been slowly gathering clouds over the last couple of hours as you guys have been training, snow begins to trickle down from the sky, and it begins to snow.
Come the fuck on.
Isn't that hilarious? The route theme I have playing for me is fucking Route 216, you know, the snow route in Sinnoh.
So,
All right.
with it now snowing, are you guys going to head up the logging road?
Carmine is she's like bouncing up and down, ready to go.
With the cold weather being present, I'm gonna be having Sizzler out for heat.
The pasta lizard appears from his ball, and he kind of just radiates a warmth, as most fire types do. So it's easy enough to huddle up against him, or not against him, but like nearby. You know what I mean? And get like a gradual like AOE of warmth. I don't know, man.
Carmine is
Is
carrying
that the best
Pygan.
descriptor you thought of?
Listen, I'm very stupid today. So, you guys make your way.
I don't have anybody that's warm.
The final push up to the mine takes a single hour. And you guys arrive at the location at about 8 o'clock a.m.
Oh my god.
Here is what you see as you guys approach the actual mine area. First, an ancient chain link fence seems to spread along the side of the mountain to mark the area for the mine, though it is not very large. And instead, it is probably the entire mine outside probably covers more than one. I'm trying to remember what the size of an acre is. It's very small, though. Think of it more like as you're visiting a radio tower area where like it has a fenced off area. You know what I'm talking about? I should have had an actual numerical value for the outside, but we'll go with it.
Probably.
Anyway, the chain link fence is old. It has signs of rusting, but in places where there aren't rust, you can see that some vegetation has begun to just gather. The road that goes up is thick with weeds and slush, and the actual gate to the area is left ajar, abandoned, and swung open. Were it not mired with weeds, it would be swinging in what little breeze there actually is going on with this snowfall.
Okay. That's
Inside,
somewhat concerning.
past the chain link fence, which you guys have not passed yet, you can see a few buildings constructed out of basic materials, probably just there to service whatever small operations were being set up. Though there is some heavy machinery left behind. You can see the remnants of one such, like a bulldozer, that is resting against the wall, rusted from a bygone era and just totally abandoned, likely not even working anymore, even if you were to try to fix it up.
Well, eager to explore, Carmine, you can see she's already starting to climb the fence.
The door is open.
Exactly.
Carmine, I need you to make me an athletics check.
Sullivan is going to take the main entrance.
Same.
Carmine, you rush to the fence, grab it,
Pygan's
and
on my
clamber over it. Pygan, riding piggyback, you climb up the rusty chain link fence, and you vault over it, landing in a spool of weeds and gravel on the other side. Sullivan literally walks through the front door right next to you.
Feeling good, she continues moving forward, very giddy to explore this seemingly abandoned area.
So,
as you guys actually get
past the chain link fence, you can finally see the entrance to the mine proper just ahead. It is, was at one point blocked off with a wooden barricade, which has long rotted away and otherwise been busted down, perhaps by wild Pokemon, or maybe it's just been done through time. Regardless, you also see again the small little shack that probably served as the mining office. But as you're making your way inside, there are still a few pallets of slag and basic rock that were left behind.
Okay.
Well, that would imply that the mines were abandoned in a very big hurry, and that whatever happened here was bad enough that nobody wanted to bother to come back to pick anything up.
This does not bother Carmine in the slightest.
I'm glad that you're not bothered.
Carmine is fascinated with what is going on, and so
Sullivan is wondering if there may be like a gas leak in this mine.
I'm
Can we
going
have?
to.
Can we have? Uh. Oh goodness, I'm forgetting the funny lizard's name.
Sizzler?
Yeah, him. Can we have him like I don't know, like spit some fire into the entrance of the cave and from the side, just in case,
Let me remind
see
myself.
if it goes big
He does
boom.
have he does have Ember, so he could just shoot one in there and see what happens.
Because like that, mines don't get abandoned for no reason.
Well, they could also get abandoned if they run out of resources.
Yeah, but if they were out of resources, then why did they leave all the equipment here? Like, why didn't they take the
It's
equipment to another
actually
mine?
there's actually a lot of like financial funky reasons to leave
Well, I
equipment
know there's
behind.
some stuff, but that can't possibly apply to like something like a bulldozer, right?
Yeah, equipment like this gets abandoned all the time. Like at old construction sites, mines and
I
stuff, they
know,
still
I
have
know
equipment
that
all
stuff
over the
like
place.
tunnel boring machines are more financially like easier to just like bury and forget about than actually try to extract. I don't feel like that applies to regular old heavy machinery.
Does there
Well,
have to be any like?
So I am going to be operating with apparently excessively high level of caution here because I am under the impression that something really bad had to have happened here at one point,
well,
whether
So
it
what were you
be
saying, Doug?
a gas
Sorry.
leak or
I was gonna ask out of curiosity, would it be something that looks like that could like an office area or someplace that might or a building or so that might have something there, or
Yes,
just there?
as I said, there is a small mining office on the outside.
Well, Zach is gonna go troll over there and see if there's anything that can be learned about this place.
I'll follow in tow, but more or less interested in actually being inside an old abandoned building.
You make your
Let's
way
first.
over to the mining office, which is a simple metal shack that is just about as long as it is wide and almost as tall, maybe just a little bit taller to accommodate for, any tall people or like shelves that might be inside. There is a single window and a small chimney that pokes out that's made of metal, likely for an internal stove, just meant for heating the small area. The door, which is also made of metal, stands firm and shut.
Something tells me it's gonna be locked. Something tells me it's gonna be locked. I reach for the door.
You reach for the door and your hand grabs at the metal doorknob. And you're correct. It does appear to be locked.
Fuck. So breaking and entering. So,
I'll break in. I don't care. You want me to
Okay.
break in? Carmine
Sure.
will try to break open the door.
You want to
She'll
try to
throw her-
break open
she'll
the
throw-
door.
She'll
Okay.
throw her weight into it.
I mean, there is a window we could probably try the. Okay.
Broken glass can be dangerous.
True. True.
So I'm going to try to bust the door down.
Sullivan is just going to quietly watch for the time being.
Could I
Something tells
Dominic.
me. Anyway, yes, what is it, Cameron?
Could I get assistance? Would any of my Pokemon be good at assisting me with this? Doesn't look like it. They don't have anything that could help me here. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go and try to throw my weight into the door and see if I can bust it down with my shoulder.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make me an athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carmine, you try to get a good run and throw your weight into the door with your
Oh,
shoulder.
that's actually wrong.
Why?
My thing is wrong. I have a +6, not a +4.
It really does not matter.
It does not matter, but still.
You run right into the door, and your shoulder cracks against the door. It actually hurts quite a bit. You're going to take 7 bludgeoning damage. Yo!
Ouchie.
We're going to say that you
That's not
tripped
ideal.
as you were going in, and your shoulder cocks to the left a little bit, and so you ram it at just the wrong angle. It hurts.
I'll try again.
You're going to, if you're going, you just hurt your shoulder. If you're going to try it again, it's going to be a disadvantage.
This time it's not going to be my shoulder. I'm going to try to Spartan kick it.
I guess then I won't give you disadvantage.
So I'm going to kick the door right on the, right above the doorknob. Or right below, probably right below the doorknob.
Okay.
Try to bust it that way. So here we go. I should, come on, you piece of shit! And then she kicks. Oh!
Well,
Well-
I was... Wow. So, Carmine, after hurting your shoulder, you muster all of your strength and kick directly under the door's handle. The door breaks. The handle just kind of like bends and it just gets really, really dented. It doesn't fly open, but it seems to have busted the lock. So you can simply move the door, though it does take a little bit of pulling and obnoxious metal screeching.
I do all of that, and then as I brush my hands off, and then I step to the side and gesture for Zach to move in. Voila, flawless.
Zach will move in looking for documents or so, or anything that might point to what happened.
I follow in tow with Pygan right with me.
The
At
interior
least I
of
didn't
the...
have to risk breaking my picks.
I knew this. I knew. I didn't check your sheet, but I had a feeling you had lockpicks.
Well, I mean, I don't have lockpicks specifically,
You have
but
a thieves.
I have thieves'
set.
tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make your way into the small office, and you're met with a sight of what's clearly old and messy papers, but it looks like the interior has kind of survived the test of time a little bit. There does appear to be evidence that wild Pokemon have maybe snuck in through the chimney, but other than that, it seems to be all right. Snow kind of billows into the area, and you see a small metal desk that would service as the foreman's desk. There is a small there's a small stove that sits in the far back right corner that goes up the chimney, as it was. The door is actually wide open and not latched. So, again, Pokemon might have been in here. There is a small waste bin in the corner closest to the door, and I think that about covers it. Oh, there is an old water machine on the right side, but it is missing its jug, and obviously it doesn't look like it would be functional without power.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at those heaps of paper and see if any of them. Search the paper and see if there's anything that.
I need an investigation check.
Got it. Give me a second. My myself is for me.
In the meantime, what about the rest of you? What are you doing?
I'd like to scavenge around and see if I can find anything useful.
I'll need an investigation check from you as well.
I mean, I guess I'll do the same. I can't think of anything much better to do.
Shit. Low rolls all around today.
Yeah.
Until now.
I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you roll a 1, I'm gonna lose it.
So what did you say you were searching for, Sullivan?
I thought I was just gonna look around too. I really can't really think of anything better to do in here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, Carmine, you begin searching for anything salvageable that could be worth saving, but you go so far as to check inside of the actual oven or the little stove to see if there's maybe any charcoal left, but there is none. It is basically emptied out. Meanwhile,
Shame.
Zach, you're going through all of the papers, and it is a lot of droll. There is a stack of papers that probably is maybe hiring notices that have long since become mostly unreadable. There are a few invoices, maybe some records of what was being shipped in or out, though the shipping records are very few. But you don't find anything of particular note while you're sifting through the papers. Sullivan, as you're glancing around, you kind of get this feeling and peer into the waste bin. Inside of the waste bin, you find one bottle of fresh water. The Pokemon item. It doesn't look particularly fresh, but it is still sealed. Yes.
I don't know. Stale water is better than no water.
So go ahead and add one of those to your inventory.
Water. I assume that's going to weigh the same as a potion.
Let me check the. Just make sure recovery. A fresh water. Yes, it is 0.5.
Okay. Alrighty.
And that is that.
Hey.
So for the most part,
Yeah,
everyone's kind of
yes.
come up empty. With the exception of Sullivan, who was doing a basic glance around and got a
found
bottle of
some
water.
Well,
the,
better than nothing.
the treasure of treasures.
Well, I couldn't find anything about this place. Just a bunch of hired records and shipment.
Oh, shame. It seems all we really got left is the mine itself, huh?
Ugh.
I hope you know, if a rock falls on your head and you go unconscious, I'm not dragging you out of there.
That's what I got dogs for.
Who's gonna let him out?
Me?
I can. After you're knocked unconscious?
I got Pygan here.
He gives you a
I
little
don't-
wave, Sullivan.
I'm just gonna look at Pagan for a second. I'm gonna. No offense, but I don't think he could drag you out of the.
Eigen
he
looks
could- he could-
offended.
How dare you? He's big and strong, and I nuzzle his face.
His face is like quite soft, but it is also very sticky with honey because that's kind of how Teddy Ursa's work.
I mean, I don't doubt one of those, but the other one's kind of a limiting factor.
So,
Carmine walks away, pretending like she's offended.
Carmine, you leave the office and step back out into the weed infested and sludgy kind of area right outside the mine. And like I said, there is the mine entrance itself as well as the large piece of machinery, the bulldozer.
I'm gonna look at the bulldozer. I'm gonna look around. Maybe look in the driver's seat and see if anybody left something behind.
You make your way into the bulldozer, or at least over to the bulldozer, and give it a good once over. This would have been an impressive piece of machinery, though it's pretty old. Make me an intellect check.
Oh yeah, I'm the best at that. You kidding me? Look at this.
Carmine,
Brain was not
You
braining
have
on this
seen,
guy.
you swear that you have seen this exact model of bulldozer before.
Yeah,
Bob
Bob,
the
the
Builder.
Builder.
Yeah, you do remember it from a children's cartoon, so this must be as old as the cartoon itself. You don't remember how old the cartoon is.
Am I still able to look inside the driver's seat despite
Absolutely.
my?
Bob the Timber.
You can take a look
can
around.
we fix it? Bob the Timber.
You take a look around inside the
Ayo,
cab,
Timba.
and the cab appears to be mostly empty, with the exception of the following items. There's some trash that's kind of scattered along the bottom of the cab. There is a single cup of some kind. It looks like a very old coffee cup. You know the kind that's like the ones with the twistable caps?
Yep.
It looks more like a thermos. That's what I should have said.
It's a thermos.
You also see that there is a small little place, like up at the top.
Wait, just hold on. Just a straight up fully intact thermos.
It does not look fully intact. It's quite old, maybe a little bit grungy.
Okay,
There was still some coffee. There was still some coffee in it when it was abandoned. So now it's just got a whole little micro society growing in there.
There is a, I cannot for the life of me, my brain is blanking on what they're called. The things that you flip down in a car. The
glove box?
No, not a glove box.
Blind?
Though it does have one of those. The thing that you flip down to cover your eyes from the sun that I'm blanking on the name of.
Sun visor.
Sure.
Pretty sure that's a sun visor, is it not?
The flippy downy thingy.
The sun visor. We'll call it the sun visor. My hair is
the flippy downy thingy.
Anyway.
I
So
do have one more thing I want to check on those notes.
Okay, sure thing.
I want to check and see what was, like, you said there were those shipment documents and all that stuff. Is there anything particular that would tell me what they were mining here specifically?
If you want to take some time to go through the things, I will let you kind of go through all of the shipping documents. It's just going to take you a few minutes.
Yeah, because I think that would be good to know because, if we see a lot of the stuff that they were mining, could be telling us about what could possibly be down there.
I'd also like you to make me one more intellect check.
Oh god.
What's up, Sullivan?
Can I think to remember if I can think of any Urbex websites I know that might be willing to buy some pictures documenting an exploration of an abandoned site? Urban exploration, I don't know if you know the term.
I know what urban exploration is.
Carmine, you and I
purchase probably not.
Womp womp.
Not even for like a dangerous place that clearly not many people want to go?
Probably not. It would likely be a matter of like mostly just posting them on forums or something.
Trying to be fucking creative out here and not just taking picture of Pokemon. Dominic goes, no. No.
It might still be worth taking those pictures, though. It's not like I'm saying it's not worth it. They could be useful down the line. Anything can be useful.
I still think you're being stinky.
Alright, anyway, Carmine, are you doing anything with the car while our good friend Zach is rifling through the shipment documents? And, yikes.
Nothing in particular. I think if I didn't find anything useful in the cabin, and I didn't find anything of note, then there's nothing really left for me to search in the bulldozer, I guess. So, what I'll do is I'll patiently wait next to the entrance of the cave, patiently, quote unquote, very impatiently, but she will wait.
Zach will be walking towards you, and as he's just looking for the papers, he just can't. He's struggling to look for what he's wanted to look for.
It's fine. You want to know what they were mining for? We'll find it inside, right? That seems like the logical thing.
It's gonna be fucking uranium or something.
This is important information.
I mean, it is, but first-hand accounts.
Oh no, maybe they were mining uranium and lead.
That sounds amazing.
So, Carmine.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna patiently wait for the rest of my team for when they're ready to enter the cave. Because you know what?
Zach is with you now. He's been walking while he's been looking through his papers.
I'm actually going to do a little thing, Dom.
Okay.
I'm going to survey the ground and the foliage around the cave entrance to see if I can spot any particular type of footprints.
Make me a survival check.
I'm going to do some Pokemon tracking here to see if anything stands out.
Okay, excellent. I'll get to you in just a moment, but let me talk to you about what Zach has found through his looking. Zach, you don't know a goddamn thing about rocks.
Fancy.
I'm just gonna
Fancy.
tell you. So a lot of what you're reading is pretty much Greek. You do recognize a few things. You recognize the name of material, limestone, as well as very simplified materials, clay, slag. There are a couple of materials that are listed with more scientific names that you just don't understand, and unfortunately, it's kind of lost. But you do note that the majority of materials are uh, limestone, clay, slag. But
So they were essentially, from what it sounds like, the majority of what they were mining is building material.
I will say that slag itself is mostly like set aside as like a byproduct in the notes, and it is set up for disposal. The last entry, however, does make mention of something like a large collection of slag and a very, very tiny amount of something that has hematite in it. But that doesn't mean anything to you,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Only that Zach is gonna say the response to all this is, shit. I should not have slept through geometry class. This is what I get for geology class. This is what I get.
One final note, the hematite listing is marked with a question mark.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Isn't hematite just like a really concentrated iron ore?
Sort of.
Yeah,
Make me an
I'm
intellect
pretty sure
check.
that's what that is.
I thought it was like a. I thought it
Go
was
on,
like a
Carmine.
gemstone.
Give me a...
Can I also make an intellect check?
Sure.
Could you imagine that was the rule?
Because I remember, I'm pretty sure that's what hematite is. It's a super concentrated iron ore.
Okay. Sullivan actually did manage to pass this. Because while... Carmine, you did kind of get it right. You feel like it is related to iron. Sullivan can absolutely confirm it. Hematite basically is related to iron, but really what it is it's slightly magnetic.
Ooh!
But it does seem like, as you're looking this over, Sullivan, they don't seem that they're sure that hematite is exactly what they found.
Which
Interesting.
means it's possible we might, if it is magnetic and that is what they found, we might find electric type Pokemon in there.
I mean, potentially.
Yeah.
Though that does not appear anywhere else on the shipment logs, FYI, if I didn't make that very clear. It's on the very last page, right before they stop.
That's not concerning at all.
Not at all.
You should never be concerned about like the last thing mentioned before something got abandoned. It's surely unrelated.
I think Zach will keep a hold of that shipment document, at least that one particular, the last one.
Okay.
And he'll be ready to explore whatever danger we're about to jump headfirst into.
Carmine
All
is
right.
fucking
Let's find
ready.
out.
So,
The Carmine way.
you guys make your way up to the
Yeah.
mine. And again, the wooden barricade has been busted down. The mine's entrance looks to be roughly 10 feet wide. There is an old metal sign that has come to rest on the ground, half buried in gravel, dirt, and rock. And it simply says condemned.
This gets, more enticing every step.
Better and better, I say. I'm actually going to send out Coulter and have Coulter in front of me.
Okay. Are you keeping Pygon out as well, or are you just returning Pygon?
I'm going to return Pygon.
I think we should have a campaign-long over/under bet on how many times Carmine is going to get like nearly hospitalized
Right.
over the course of this.
Speaking of, I could potion myself up.
Are you guys
Uh,
heading in?
Yeah, I'd say so.
well,
Giddy,
if Sullivan says no, the rest of this trip is going to be a nightmare. So.
Oh, and right, I almost forgot. Carmine. I forgot to mention about your survival check. An excellent survival check. I'm sorry, I almost missed this. Examining the tracks and the movement around the entrance of the cave, you take note that there is actually a good bit of activity coming in and out the cave. It isn't like it's a lot of movement from a lot of different species. Mind you, it just seems to be the same kinds of footprints that kind of move out and then back into the cave, not usually wandering any further than the chain link fence.
I want to test something.
Sure.
Now that I have Coulter out, I'm going to put Coulter's paw. I'm going to ask him to put his paw right next to the prints. Do they look similar?
No.
Okay.
They are actually quite different.
I pat him on the head.
His tail wags.
Hell yeah.
So, are you moving towards the mine's entrance?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Ducking into the cave itself, the darkness begins to come very, very quickly. Snow billows in behind you, creating a small draft that heads into the cave, but almost certainly blows itself right back out. And you guys find yourselves in the mine.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the two distinguished
God,
gentlemen.
Fucking hate how Roll20
Look at those
refuses to
distinguished
center
gentlemen.
the map.
All right.
It's so annoying.
I see that in the corner right here.
Yes.
There's a
Does
rope.
that look like a very old, unusable rope or a rope I could actually use?
Moving to the right and examining the rope, you find that it
So-
is probably unusable. Not only is
Damn.
it frayed and it looks old and brittle, but it looks like it has been chewed upon and broken apart by Pokemon multiple times.
May I investigate the chewed bits to see if I can maybe pinpoint what kind of Pokemon it was?
You likely think that it was, I'm gonna make you make a survival check, because this will be fun. Oh, no, nature, actually. It'll be nature.
Well,
Sorry.
shit.
We'll use the
Like-
same dice roll. You got an
So
18.
it would be my nature. I need to make sure I get this right. My nature is +4 instead of +6.
Okay, so it'll be a
Instead of +8.
24.
Yeah,
So
24.
you've seen this kind of fraying before. It's absolutely Rattata that have been chewing on this specifically, though there are some marks around
No,
that
it's not-
don't
it's
match
not-
Rattata.
It's +4. My nature is +4.
Yeah. So it's 18
I got an 18
plus
4.
4. 22. Sorry.
22.
Still,
Yeah.
that's enough. You notice that the Rattata have been definitely chewing on this rope, but there are tracks around the rope as well that do not match Rattata.
Seems like there was a lot of Rattata biting on this rope, but potentially there's other things too. So keep your heads on a swivel, yeah?
I was on that way ahead of you.
All right, I'm going to... Oh, and by the way, Dom,
Yes.
can't forget, I'm hurt. I hurt my
No,
shoulder.
yeah, that's right. You did.
I'll move forward a little bit. Ah, it is
You begin
dark.
to make your way into the darkness, and
Ah,
you are
sure.
very quickly not
I
able
pull
to
out
see.
my lantern, and I
All
light
right.
my lantern.
So your lantern should be a light of what?
I knew that would be a good purchase.
Do I have that listed on the regular thing, or is this just the standard 5e lamp I have yet to convert?
I'm gonna pull out my flashlight like a normal person in the 21st century.
Carmine just looks at you with this face like, really? Come on. Well, what happens when your flashlight runs out of battery?
What happens when your lantern runs out of oil?
I can always get more oil.
I can always buy more batteries.
Well, I see we're at an impasse.
Okay. So, you light your lantern, Carmine.
Ah, car!
Oh, there's a
Vehicle!
rock. I see it. I see Mew's tail. I know it's under. Sorry.
Do your
I'm
mark!
being stupid.
Go ahead, Dom.
Uh,
Sorry.
So, as light floods the tunnel from both of your particular pieces of equipment, you do mark up a bunch of rock as well as a very large truck that is parked inside of the cave. In the back of the truck, and we are also retrieving the cat. The cat has been sent out. The back of the truck is filled with rocks and maybe a little bit of slag, but again, there's a bit of rubble around it that makes it almost certain that this car was abandoned long ago. What?
Did anybody else see that? I
No.
clicked on my token to drag it forward, and like 3 other Carmine tokens appeared in the abyss to the right.
I did not see that. No.
I am multiplying.
Oh my
gonna-
god!
Really much like
I'm gonna have to get a closet door because my cats will not stop fucking around in there.
I'm gonna move up to this vehicle, and I want to look at this
Okay.
fancy rock here.
Right. So you move up
Oh,
to
shit,
this.
there's stairs. I see a
Yes.
rock.
There's a
You
rock.
move up to the vehicle and you try to take a look at the stone itself. As you are going and looking it over, you're a little bit excited because it looks like it might be a gemstone, but upon further inspection, the rock itself seems to only be surrounding some very dull quartz, just reflecting to your light.
Well, quartz is cool
mean,
too.
Quartz is
Then-
useful for things. I don't know how we'd haul it out of here, but
I'm gonna clear this little bit of debris here, and I want to
Sure.
look inside the vehicle.
You move a bit of the old branches, raggedy wood, and you try to take a look inside of the car. You shine your lantern in there, and you can see that there's still quite a bit of material in here, including what looks like some kind of hard hat.
I'm gonna open it up.
You go to open the car door, and it is locked.
The
glint-
deer, step back.
There is a glint of a key on the inside.
On the
Can
inside.
am I seeing
Wait.
Carmen getting ready to
Yes.
shoulder
Yes,
slam
you
the
see
car
this.
again?
I'm not gonna
All
shoulder
right,
slam
fuck
the
it.
car. That's not what I'm doing. But
Then what was that glint? Or I thought, or no, like the glint was Dominic saying. I thought.
Yeah.
Oh
was
no,
gonna-
it was Carmen saying she was gonna step back.
I was gonna break the window with my hatchet.
Oh, that's so much better.
It is.
Just get out of the. You know what? Just get out of the fucking way.
Okay. Fine.
Slamming your ass against the door is one thing. You're not smashing a fucking window with your hand.
It was gonna be with a hatchet.
It's
Thank
close
you.
enough to your damn hand.
No,
Sullivan,
it
you make
isn't.
your
There's
way
a
up to
whole
the car
handle.
door, and you can see that there is a simplistic lock on the outside. So you're going to try to pick the lock?
Yes, I don't know if I've ever actually done proper
No.
lock picking. It's just
Can I-
sleight of hand, right?
Yes,
Can
you need
I
to make
help?
me a sleight of hand check. Carmine, do you know how to use thieves' tools?
No, but I can hold the light because it's
I
dark.
will allow you, if you want to focus on holding the light to make sure he can see,
that
that you
what I
can give
want to
him
do.
that you can give him a help action.
So I'm gonna move
Alright.
up here and I'm gonna hold up my lantern so you can see the lock properly.
While this is going on, Zach, what are you up to up there?
Idiot.
Okay.
Well, I guess the couple things I want to keep an eye out for.
Stop scratching my chair.
First thing I would like
Sorry.
to keep an eye on, because some of that I figured that these miners would have is keep an eye out for a radio. So
Yeah, you can keep an eye out for any kind of communications equipment if you're looking around.
yeah.
I will tell you what, make me a perception check while I work on Sullivan. So Sullivan, you produce your thieves' tools and you get to work on the car door. Car doors are not exactly something that's difficult to pick, and you definitely brought the right tools for this job. So it's in and out, you hear the thunk, and the car's door pops open as you try the pull latch on the outside. You know the thing.
Gonna swing the door open and do a sweeping hand gesture to the inside of the car. Like there. Now you can check out the car without having your hands all filled with glass.
Again, it's a hatchet.
You
it's got a
realize
big
how short a
handle.
hatchet is, right?
I've chopped many things in my life. With a
I've
hatchet,
broken a
thank
lot
you
of
very much.
glass.
So Zach,
have
two
I.
things. First and foremost, you do take note that back here at the entrance, there was what appears to be an old miner's pack that's set up near a pipe, likely used for ventilation or exhaust. It's unclear, and you might even be tempted to say this pipe was never fully finished. But more close to the actual car, you take a look around it trying to find anything at all, and underneath the car, you also find a small satchel.
You know, Zach will first grab the satchel nearby him real quick and take a look through that.
Okay. You grab the satchel. I'll move quickly back over to Carmine. Carmine, you make your way to the inside of the car, and you're going to begin searching around. I'll need a perception check from you.
Thoroughly
Or an investigation,
search the
sorry.
Son of a bitch, Dominic, you suck!
Sorry. So you got a 9. But Zach, opening up the actual satchel that's underneath, it appears to have been maybe a worker satchel. Inside, you find the remains of a few different tools. Some of the tools are basically used for lighter work. There is a tape measure in here. It's old, and it's a little bit, like, not moldy, but it's just a little bit deteriorated. But it actually could still function if you wanted to take that along. There is an even older slip of paper that turns out to actually be an envelope as you slip it out and actually examine it. It is still sealed, and the addressee you can't read, basically because of the damage to the outside of the letter. Finally, on the inside, you find a single packet of instant coffee and an old wad of bubblegum. Not wad, mind you, but like a little old stick.
Yippee.
Well,
Treasure.
I think I'll give the I'll head over to Carmine real quick and give her the bit of coffee since she is the one that does
You
all
walk
that.
over to the other side of the car, and Carmine is literally head in, like legs sticking out, and she's like rummaging around.
I got coffee, instant coffee.
How old is it?
I'll grab for an expiration date, I guess.
You take a look at the coffee and check the expiration date. You see that the date reads 1999.
That will kill us. That will kill us.
That's not gonna kill you. Not gonna taste great.
As soon as
but-
he sees that, he just tosses it aside. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That coffee's probably the thing least likely in this place to kill us.
What? You're crazy.
Okay.
And she continues to dig in the car.
So, among other things inside the car, Carmine,
Among
you
Us.
do find the car's keys.
Fucking Christ.
They
Well,
have
I
an
doubt this
address
vehicle's
on
gonna
them.
be starting.
They have an
anytime
address
soon.
on them, but it likely is the address of the mine itself because, well, it just kind of lists a road, which is listed as Giola Road. So,
Well, I guess I'll leave the keys, but are there any additional keys on the vehicle's key ring?
on the vehicle's keyring, you don't see any additional keys, but you do find a few extra things inside the car. There is, of course, the helmet that you could see earlier. It's overturned, and as you pick it up and turn it over, you actually find that the helmet is also got some rocks sticking out of it.
It's
bit
a Rocky
unorthodox.
helmet.
Yes, it is.
It's a Rocky helmet. Okay, that's actually a really good item. Let's see. Anybody's Pokemon would be able to benefit from a Rocky helmet. Let's see.
That's the thing that damages opponents when they hit them, right?
Yep, when they make contact, they take damage. Let's see. I might actually... Oh my god, I could give it to Pygan and he has a cute little hard hat. I'm giving it to Pygan.
You send Pygan out, and you clip the Rocky helmet onto him. He feels very
He's
official.
beautiful. He's beautiful. Okay, so what are the actual effects of a Rocky helmet?
It should be in the
In
database,
this.
but if it's not, it's fairly simple. Is it in the database in held items? No! Alright, I'll have to add a little note for it. But the Rocky helmet, when the wearer takes damage from a physical attack, the opposing Pokemon loses their base HP in HP. For the attacking Pokemon. Here, Rocky helmet.
So I'll say physical damage is reflected in the opponent's base HP. That's what I just wrote down in my little thing there. Just for it to be quick and goobed.
Quick and goobed.
Hell yeah. I am going to look up Teddy Ursa in a hard hat. Teddy Ursa in a hard hat. No, nothing exists. I am genuinely surprised no one has drawn a Teddy Ursa in a hard hat. Shame.
Okay.
Nobody's
I can-
had quite such a
I can-
magnificent idea.
I can picture it.
Hell yeah, you can picture it. Want to know
So the
why?
Rocky
Because it's
helmet-
beautiful.
The Rocky helmet has been added to the database, and it's when the holder is damaged by a move that makes contact, the attacking creature takes its base HP and damage.
Okay. Well,
I know.
So,
I'm
Zach,
going to move.
I see you moving up there really quick before we move on, Miss
Oh,
Carmine.
yep. I'll move back up.
Yep, I'm going after that other satchel that you mentioned. Or
Yes,
the-
this big pack. You can see that there is an old shovel attached to an old leather pack, and there is an equally old mining helmet sitting on the ground next to it. The pack, of course, remains shut, and the shovel is a little bit rusty, but could still be usable, especially if you got it cleaned up.
Okay, well, let's see here. Let me just add a shovel to the list of growing items that I'm slowly getting.
Shovels are always
And-
helpful.
And then I guess I'll try to open up the bag or whatever and see what's inside.
As you open up the bag, there is a quite pungent odor that erupts from inside the bag. It isn't exactly super pleasant. However, inside of the bag, while it's a little bit dirty with something that you would rather not think about, there are several useful bits of iron chunk in here. It looks like there's 6 iron chunks within the backpack that you can use.
Now I feel like I gotta know what the other thing in there is.
Judging by the odor, it is likely Pokemon dung
The
of
fuck?
some
Oh.
kind.
Very nice.
I do
Could be
I-
useful for something, maybe.
maybe I'm just trying to think about how I can proceed with let me
Extracting the iron chunks.
let me get my doctor pack because you know what, I probably have like medical gloves somewhere in there or so that I can grab. I don't know if it does actually have.
Does anybody have a water Pokemon to wash off the iron?
Well, I mean,
I was gonna-
there's one standing right here.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot you have the boy.
I have,
So that is an option.
yeah,
But yes, you
anything
can
that's not
grab your medical
contact-
gloves
Okay, he does.
and
Yeah.
use them to
He's
extract
gotta
the chunks.
bubble them.
Yeah, I'll try to check it. I'll bring it out and I'll just say there needs to be washing over here. Greatly.
Well, guess. Oh wait, Sullivan doesn't need to accompany him.
The little man moves up.
And I don't imagine he'd want to aquajet since I think aquajet makes contact. So
Yes.
Yeah.
bubble.
So, using some bubbles, he slowly cleans off each one of the iron chunks and leaves them perfectly safe to handle.
With me, also with my medical gloves, I'm helping a little bit by wiping it down as well.
So, with the medical gloves needing to be disposed of now, the iron chunks are fully ready. So again, that's 6 iron chunks.
All right.
6 iron.
Fantastic.
6 iron. Good to know. But unfortunately, no communication device. But there's always further deep in the mine.
So you guys are interested in going deeper. All right, let's go.
You say that. You say that like if we left, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Oh, what? Don't feel like you're being held hostage here. If you want to leave,
It's
go
not
right
to.
ahead.
Oh, and let you die in here on your own.
I won't die. I'll be fine.
You've nearly died when you're not in a fucking abandoned mine shaft.
So,
I've explored many places like this.
Carmine, as you're taking steps down towards this final area, this is what you see. Ahead lies a very large dugout chamber. There are clearly spaces where lots of mining had gone on in this area, more so than the area just above. Little bits of rock and slag trail up they're basically carved stairs that they dug mostly to ascend. They're very rough, as not pictured here. There are several large smooth boulders that are kind of situated in here, but What strikes you the most is at the very end is a collapsed wall. Quite frankly, it's probably the reason why this tunnel area down here is so tall. There is an excavator of some kind down here that is buried in rubble. There are
Ooh.
holes that are dug in several areas around here, specifically also down at the end, right here. One of these holes is blocked off with a very large smooth boulder.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to carefully move in. And as soon as I get here,
Okay.
I'm going to take a very thorough look around to see if I can see any prints in the
Good thing that
dirt
you
or the
called it out.
ground.
I'm not going to make you roll because you see the prints that you saw outside all over the place, going in and out of the various different holes and dugout spots in this area.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Are
I'm assuming something and not someone is using this abandoned mine shaft as a sort of lair.
Yes, I would say that's a safe bet. I could try to maybe throw like a rock in there and see if it baits anything out.
I don't like the look of these rocks in here.
I don't
It's like,
either.
you know, in old cartoons where there was like a cell that was like a
Oh
different
yes.
shade from the
I
background,
just
so you
have
knew something
limited
was gonna
tiles.
happen with it.
Yeah.
That's just the vibes I'm getting from these rocks. I feel
whoops.
like they're designed to move and reveal things hiding under them.
Yeah, I get that. I get that vibe too. But
Yeah.
I think I might,
Boy.
if you guys are in agreement, or if you guys think it's a good idea, maybe
Ooh,
I'll
ooh, ooh.
throw a quick stone in there to see if it might bait someone up. Because here's the thing, if something comes out in this room and attacks, if we're in this little hallway, we can funnel them and make it easier for us to avoid getting fully
True.
ambushed.
Well, depending on what it's got or what there are, it could also potentially be bad for us to all be cramped in a little hallway.
This is also true.
So, you're going to throw
So
a stone, Carmine?
the choice is either get cramped in a hallway or potentially get surrounded.
Sullivan is gonna back up a little.
All right, that's fair. If you guys want to,
Oh God, fucking, there we go.
okay. So what Carmine will do is she'll stand right here,
Oh my
and
god, you want to
she's
know what I
going to
just
throw
realized?
what?
I also realized I forgot to hit record, so I'm going to have to download the video file from Twitch, which is going to be bad.
Idiot.
Dominic,
Ugh.
goddamn it!
Idiot.
It's always
You're
something.
such a bad streamer.
Oh, goddamn it! Sorry, I'm not trying to
You
move the
threw
token. I'm trying to drag the
threw
thing.
dog.
I threw the dog. Yeah. Okay. So Dom, I'm going to throw a rock. I'm gonna like pick. Is there like a loose stone that I could pick up off the ground?
Plenty.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one up and I'm gonna throw it like right there.
Okay. Carmine, you throw the stone and it clacks in the center of the room. From the bottom of the room, a creature bursts out of one of the little burrowy looking tunnels
Uh-oh. Wait, Drillbur.
and
Is it Drillbur?
advances.
It's a
Oh.
shit, that's a full-on
It
sand
runs
slash.
out like it was preparing something and makes a loud "Slah!" to call.
I should have had Coulter ready in
Look at that
action.
guy!
God damn it.
And at its call, multiple others dig out of little
God.
burrows.
Woo!
They notice,
The
though, that they did it
babies!
a little bit early, and they all look to the Sand Slash, who looks a bit flabbergasted, but points at its claws and makes a loud sound. We are on the attack.
There's babies.
Here is Carmine's initiative. Fuck.
Mm-mm. Is it selecting Sullivan? There we go. Hell yeah.
Here is Coulter's.
Then
Yes!
this one.
And get
Ugh,
Sizzler in a
5.
moment. I just gotta set up his macro.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same as the same as the Eevees actually. So We'll just have to there's a copy and paste, and then add.
Sorry, I'm just getting some extra token
You
stuff set
You're
up.
good,
should
man.
be
I mean, it gives me a chance to quickly make a
two
macro for
completely
Sizzler.
opposite reactions.
Okay.
I'm just setting up little nameplates to help distinguish between various sand.
So you know how I said we need to stop running into stuff we haven't seen before, where Pokemon can get to next week?
Okay, so Sizzler. All right,
At
hang on.
midnight.
Sorry. Oh, we've got a lot of roles. I'm gonna delete Sullivan and Carmine's earlier ones. Okay, so Zach got a.
20.
What was yours? 20?
Yep.
That add a new one? It did. Right. So Sizzler got a 6, Sullivan got a 5. Or wait, no, 21.
No, yeah, no, Kingu got a 5.
Kingu got a 5. Culture got a what?
Culture got a 16.
Okay. And then you, Carmine, you got a what?
2.
2. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Right. Let's get these guys in.
Ooh.
Oh wait, yeah, I need.
I'm quickly going to subscribe to somebody on Twitch that has fucking Mr. Axel Kingdom Hearts going 2, so I can post it as an emote.
Right. Okay. 1 second. Uh.
Midnight, get out of the mini fridge. You are not in need of refrigeration.
All right. Sorry about that. We are now good to go. Wait. Nope. They don't have their actual initiative. Fuck. So it's
Whoop.
1, 2,
Oh boy.
3. Okay. So
Oh
this
boy.
one's got a 17. This one has
There's
a
some quick
1.
buggers.
14. And the slash itself. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have anybody who is rolling off? No. For the first time. So round 1 begins, and the first person to make a move is going to be Sullivan.
Well, not sure there's too much I can do with that. Would, is the sand slash in too much darkness to get a good picture? Or
Their
would you
light
say
is
it's lit up?
spilling out. Light is spilling into the cavern now, so there is enough light to maybe get a picture. Yes.
Would it count as observing both Pokemon if I got the, well, I don't know, hold on. Would that even work with this line of sight? No, I need free form.
If
No snap.
if you're asking if you can get multiple creatures within the camera shot, no, you're too far back.
Can't see him anyway. Yeah. Well, I see that in general now, but whatever. Then yeah, I guess I'll just snap a photo of this sand slash striking a very angry pose.
Yes, indeed. The sand slash is photo snapped,
I,
and it
I
is going to be
assume he is quite
100p.
pissed.
Yeah, the sand slash is very mad.
100p.
Yeah,
This is a good one.
is that going to be the end of your turn?
I mean, I'm pretty much gonna have to be. Yeah.
Okay, Zach, you're
There's
up.
not much else I can do.
Uh, Zach, what is he gonna do? I mean, can't really do much anything in the moment, but you will. I guess. I guess he'll just cheer on the party to hopefully survive. I guess that's all he can do at this current time.
Okay. In that case, then we're moving on to this
Baby
sand shrew.
attack.
It begins moving 5, 10, 15, and then it burrows
Uh-oh.
5 feet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Coulter's turn.
Not
Coulter.
ideal.
Let's see. Can I see that sand slash?
Yeah.
Coulter will have a plus. Let's see. I think Coulter is going to move back 1. And you know what? Coulter is going to use... I think I'll use Howl.
Okay. So Coulter's going to use Howl and to give everybody
Everybody's
around
strength
a
is
boost.
going to increase by 1.
Okay.
And is that the end of Coulter's turn?
Well, it goes up by 1 stage. That is going to be
Modifier
the end of
goes up
Coulter's
by
turn.
1.
Yeah.
All right. It is this sand shrew's turn. This sand shrew is going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 15, 20. And it gets
Okay.
right here.
Okay.
It is going to look to Coulter, grab its like it raises a claw, and it is going to slash with a fury cutter.
Slash?
With a fury cutter.
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Yep.
Indeed.
Oh!
And it crits.
Would you stop scratching my chair? I'm gonna turn you into a fucking rug.
So that is going to hit. What's Coulter's constitution?
Constitution is -1.
I'm gonna turn you into a rug.
Okay, so that is going to be... Let's see, that would be... Oh boy. So it's going to be 16 damage doubled to 32 damage. And Coulter is immediately knocked out with a fury cutter.
Can he be revived with a doctor ability or no?
Not yet.
It would take 10 minutes, or I could use a healing tip quickly, but it would take time regardless.
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
You're quite far away from your mic, I think.
Oh, I said it would take me about 10 minutes, though I think a healer kit would make it more quickly, but I don't know if I can use it right now.
Dom?
Do you have the ability to use the healer's kit to do it quickly? I have to check the dot. What level are you again? 5?
I am level, I think. So I should be, level 5. Right?
I don't think that you can do the checkup. Hang on, let's...
My goodness, midnight.
Items that restore HP is a bonus action. Yeah, no, that's at level 6. That you can use your action and bonus action to use checkup on a creature within 5 feet instantaneously.
Yeah.
You could use... Yeah. So he's going to remain fainted. But the Sandshrews turn comes to an end.
I'm throwing hands.
Yeah. Speaking of throwing hands, the Sand Slash
Lord, he's coming.
moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets right
Uh-oh.
up to you, and it begins to use Fury Swipes.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be 4 attacks, Carmine.
Okay.
I think we're about to already add to the counter of number of times Carmine's gonna get hospitalized.
And these will be at advantage. So here comes the first one. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. What's your Constitution modifier, Carmine?
+4.
Ooh. Okay, so the first attack is going to deal a simple 1 damage to you.
I look at the sand slash as he
Fucking
slashes me the first
glances
time,
off
and I
her
went,
abs.
"Come on, you can do better."
The second attack hits, dealing 1 damage again.
Totem. I was imagining it's like it's trying to stab her in the stomach, and you just hear like
Hit.
trink, trink,
Okay, that's
trink,
another hit.
trink.
So it's, 1. Oh, my god.
I'm gonna rice him. I'm gonna
God,
rice this
the
guy.
Holy
sand
shit.
slash was not
I'm
getting
You
gonna-
did
lucky.
get. I will
I'm
say you
gonna
did
rice
get
this
pretty
guy.
lucky there because it got like low rolls every time.
So you are going to take 4 total damage as the sand slash is trying to attack you, but it can't pierce your tough body. It looks genuinely surprised.
Is that the best you've got?
Ah!
And I raise my fists.
It goes.
Turns
It
out
is
she's
ready to throw a
actually got
hand.
You know
a.
what? Actually,
She's got a
what I
Kevlar
do
vest on under her.
is I pull out my hatchet and raise my the blunt end of the hatchet.
Sizzler, it is your turn.
Okay, so what Sizzle's gonna do? Shoot.
Do I have a revive? No, I don't.
Sizzle's just gonna go ahead and do that. Let me read up on one of my moves real quick. Okay, so Sizzler is gonna do a bit of Ember action.
Okay, we're using Ember on the nearest Sandshrew?
Yep.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Okay, and then okay, it's that. So
I also just want to quickly call back to chat that yeah, they were very confused when their ambush didn't work. I'm sorry, I only got back to chat just now.
Dominic doesn't read chat.
I
He's a
have
bad
like
streamer.
so many tabs open.
Yeah,
Somebody
and one
else-
of them's more important than all the rest.
True.
And you said somebody else. I'm not the streamer, am I?
Ooh, yeah. So Sizzler is going to fire off an Ember at the Sandshrew, but his attack goes wide and is just going to strike the wall instead.
Fuck.
Womp womp.
Well, shoot. I mean, there is a thing I could get on top of the head and get top the hug, the prevent or the do flanking.
Could do that.
Want to flank action.
I'm gonna rice this sand slash. That's what I plan on doing.
You know what?
This dude, right? By the way, is incredibly dangerous because he got off a single Fury Cutter. So
True.
that Fury Cutter is gonna get stupid powerful.
True.
You know, if wait, what is your Pokemon's name again, Sullivan? Kingu. If Kingu were to move here and somehow didn't kill this Sandshrew with a water type attack, I could fucking beat him in the head with my hatchet on my turn and potentially knock it out.
Yeah.
I know for my turn, I'm bringing out that shovel. It's getting some use already. I guess that'll be it for him then. We want to go down that pathway.
Because I would argue keeping Sizzler away from the ground types is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know. Yeah. I'll end it there for the turn then, and then we'll address as needed.
All right.
And if you don't manage to
Kingu?
knock out this Sandshrew,
Your turn.
if you do knock out the Sandshrew, I'm gonna fucking rice the Sand Slash.
I forget. Is Aqua Jet one of the ones that is like you can move up to 5 feet with using the move?
Yeah, and
Or is that something else?
you can go back too as well as part of the move, and they have a disadvantage on attacks of opportunity for that. Basically, as a 10-foot range and you move up 5 feet, then you can choose to move back another 5 feet.
Though the question is, should he go for the Sand Shrew or should he go for the Sand Slash? Because the Sand Slash would also be.
The Sandshrew is current. I would say the Sandshrew personally because it's stacking Fury Cutter.
Yeah,
It
but I
could
assume this thing probably also has Fury Cutter.
that is also true,
It's gonna
but
have
he hasn't
stronger
got one
stats.
off yet.
Uh,
And if he's attacking me, I have a +4 to my Constitution, so it's doing overall less damage to me than it would to anyone else.
I guess that's true. Well, I don't think there's really much point in utilizing the going back feature of it. Actually, let's see which one
Who
would be
needs armor class with
stronger.
HP like mine?
With HP like this, it doesn't matter if I get hit, says Carmine.
Okay.
It doesn't
Carmine
matter if
just
it's a
defaults to
bear,
throwing hands.
a
Yes,
snake.
always.
Move up.
Like, Carmine almost always defaults to throwing hands. So are you aqua jetting,
Yes.
sir? Make
Yes.
me an attack roll. You do have advantage because you will be making the attack right there.
So 1d20. Unfortunately, no
You
bonuses.
also have
The cat
Yeah,
comes
you
in.
do. You have a +1.
No.
You have
Howl.
a +1 from Howl.
Yep.
Oh,
Your
how?
strength modifier
Right,
is up by 1 if you missed that earlier.
Well, no, because that's already. I already have that in my temp, so it's already calculating that into the +2.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Oh. All right. Well, there you. Gamer time.
Yep. 13.
A 13 will hit.
If he says miss, we're screwed. Okay.
roll me
I
some
don't
damage.
think I don't think Sandshrew is that fucking OP. That'll be 2d8 plus 2.
His cuteness is pretty OP, that's for sure.
Ugh.
Kingu crashes in, dealing 9 damage, doubled to 18. He crashes into the Sandshrew, and the Sandshrew's body is just soaked, and it flies forward into Carmine. Carmine, you push the Sandshrew back. The Sandshrew weakly stands back up after the attack. Are you
Yeah.
retreating?
Not on my watch.
No.
Okay. So Kingu remains as he is. Is there anything else on his turn?
I mean, I don't know, because I want to keep him there for the
Okay.
advantage.
Carmine, you're up.
I use my bonus action to return Coulter. I look towards the Sandshrew that knocked him out, and I crack my knuckles while holding my hatchet and whisper in his ear, I don't need a Pokemon. And I take the blunt end of my hatchet and
Its
hit him
eyes
in the back
widen
of the head.
as you crack you swing the hatchet at the Sandshrew. Roll to hit.
And I'm saying this blunt end of the hatchet.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to fucking beat it with the sharp end.
It's that anime thing where the eyes go big and the pupils are just small. It's like, oh god.
Game over. And here we go. So that my regular weapon attack should be at +4. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a hit. So let's see some damage.
What's the hatchet's damage? It should be just.
Do you not have it listed?
Apparently not.
Okay, hang on.
Because I'm stupid.
Classic Cameron.
I know.
I believe it should
Wait.
be a D6.
A D6. Okay. So it's going to be 1d6 plus 4. 7.
You swing your hatchet's blunt end and crack it under the underside of the Sandshrew's jaw, sending the Sandshrew flying onto the ground, and it gets knocked unconscious. Behind you, the Sandslash's quills ruffle, its face scrunches, and it screeches as the Sandshrew goes
I
down.
turn around.
This is definitely a mama.
I turn around and
The
look at
Sandshrew
the
is the Sandslash is breathing heavily, and its muscles seem tightened.
I do the same thing. I go into a feral stance and face the Sandslash.
For the two of you in the back line, it's like Carmine and the Sandslash have two lasers from their eyes locked onto each other. They are
I am
engaged
basically
in Mortal Kombat.
Sullivan watching this is starting to feel a twinge of guilt.
Why? They ambushed us.
We came into their house.
Well, they could have just been polite and say, "Can you please leave?" and we would have left.
They're wild animals, Cameron.
Is there anything else you want to do?
So am I!
Turn?
No, that's it. I get into a feral wrestling stance.
Okay.
And face the Sandslash.
It is this Sandshrew's turn. And it moves 5 feet. And then it begins rolling. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it turns 25, landing on its brother and pushing him aside. But Carmine, you are going to take 2 damage as the Sandshrew rolls past you.
As he rolls past me, I look at the Sandslash and goes, "Your child hits harder than you!"
The Sandslash clicks its claws together. Round 2, Sullivan.
I bang my hatchet against a stone and like I'm gonna die.
Well,
you could take a picture of this nonsense.
Yeah, I could.
Let's see, how many pictures?
By the way, that is not meant to be the Sandshrew is about to explode. He is not a bomb. It was just the closest thing I had.
I mean,
he's a bomb.
I think he is a bomb in terms of he's angry right now. It's about to explode onto Carmine, but.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I feel like, am I forgetting anything? I don't think I am. Yeah, I guess I'll just try and take a picture of the Sandshrew. Well, no, I guess I can't take a picture mid rollout because it's finished with the rollout. I would have had to
still
prep
rolling.
to do that.
It's still rolling.
Oh well, then I'll take a picture of it in the middle of its rollout.
Yeah, it's about to crash into Kingu as you snap the photo on your turn.
Okay. Get that in there. Well, that'll be Sullivan's turn, I think.
Okay, so the picture will be worth 50, 100, 250, 350.
Okay.
I'm not counting the unconscious Sandshrew.
Okay.
His death does not matter.
Jesus Christ.
Zach!
Ah!
Zach, in preparation, is going to be bringing out that shovel he found.
Don't you have a scalpel for this? Didn't you literally buy a scalpel that you wanted to use for attacking? Am I missing that?
Yes, but...
You arm yourself with the shovel.
The new toy.
Well, I don't think scalpels are very effective as weapons.
They're more effective
You'd
than
be
you'd
surprised.
think.
They're very fucking sharp.
Yes, I know how sharp they are, but aren't they like very fragile because they were designed for, careful, intricate work and not stabbing?
Oh yeah.
The thing is that makes them dangerous though, if you were to stab someone trying to kill them, it would break off inside them.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could probably kill one person with a scalpel.
So you arm yourself with the shovel, Zach.
Yeah, like I said, Zach is just trying out his
We go in lethal company mode up in this.
his new weapon.
Well, and if he was using a scalpel, he
One of the
actually
sand
like
shrews drops
caused
from the
permanent
ceiling and
damage.
lands on Sullivan's head.
Sorry, wait, what was that?
I said one of the sand shrews burrows out of the ceiling and drops onto your head. Since you said Lethal Company moment.
Oh. I mean, one of them is burrowing, so I wouldn't have been,
there's one's it's somewhere around here.
Is this even Pokemon anymore? It would be Pokemon if Carmine's dog wasn't dead.
Yeah,
But
to
now
be fair,
Carmine has gone feral.
Carmine's throwing hands so often does kind of make it end up being more regular D&D.
Don't worry,
sometimes.
there is a point where Carmine will not be able to really throw hands with the Pokemon anymore. Because she's gonna get tossed around like a bag of potatoes.
No, bullshit. I'll just buy armor and get a bigger
honestly,
hatchet.
To be fair, the only reason that she didn't take a shit ton of damage last turn is because the Sandslash specifically used Fury Swipes, which specifically does very low damage per hit.
Yes.
Zach is just gonna stay here just to make sure his Sizzler doesn't get flanked.
Okay.
But technically, with Fury Swipes, it literally could never have done more than 1 damage because the max hit would have been 5.
Right.
True.
So we move on to Sandshrew 3, who is unconscious. And now it's the Sandslash's turn. I need to refresh myself on the Sandslash's moveset.
Come on, mama, show me what you got.
I'm just sitting here like, this is probably a mama, like, trying to defend her baby.
She's gonna gut him like a fish.
Is this how you treat a potential house guest?
The Sandslash is going to quickly curl up and is going to start spinning rapidly. And it tries to crash into you. So that is going to be... and it's at advantage. That's a 23 to hit.
That doesn't hit. That hits the Death Claw.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, Carmine, you are going to take...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is fucking hilarious.
Purely carried by luck.
Carmine, you grab onto the Sandslash, and though its quills barely scratch your hands, you're able to stop its spin. However, what that doesn't stop is the Sandslash's dexterity rising.
Oh.
Sizzler's turn.
That's not ideal.
I have a favor to ask of Kingu if he's willing.
That would depend on the favor.
Oh, wait, yeah, it's still 1 damage. Sorry.
If you potentially knock this motherfucker out, could Kingu move right here?
I mean, that would probably be the ideal thing to do, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh boy. So Sizzler, what you doing?
I should just buy fucking...
I think Sizzler's just gonna once again attempt to snipe the
rolling Sandshrew.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully it's better than last time because, oh my god. No. Okay, this.
Hey, that's a better roll.
Okay, a 12 is going to hit. So, what is your Wisdom DC with Ember?
Wisdom DC. Give me a second.
Oh, the Sandshrew fails. And the Sandshrew is going to become burned by the attack, but let's see the damage roll.
The damage roll, hold on. Oh god, okay. Ember, 2d8, plus the extra 2 I get from that. 2d8 plus 2.
Okay. That is going to be 8 damage increased to 11 damage. The Sandshrew is struck, and it does not stop rolling, but you can see the scorch marks and hear its cries of pain from the burn.
Dominic not making the guild any better.
Sorry.
The guild is slowly growing. The
Do you want to know what's
works
really
loud
funny?
at his actions.
Dude, do you want to know
Harder?
what's really funny? Dominic, I have a question. Is administering a potion to myself a bonus action?
Yes.
That's hilarious, isn't it?
Is Sizzler moving?
So again, Scissor I think is pretty good right here because I mean I guess because this prevents anything from happening with Kingu. So
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't he have had advantage on the Sandshrew?
No.
Because the Sandshrew's flanked?
Yes. Yes.
Roll again, see if he gets a crit.
I will cry.
Oh.
Because that means I'm a stinker.
Crit.
No,
Fuck.
No.
no.
Hell yeah. Kingu's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kingu is going to rinse and repeat, no pun intended.
I
Just
shouldn't have
gonna
laughed at that. Why did I
hit him
laugh
with
at
an
that?
aqua jet.
You're gonna hit the
I laughed
Sandshrew
at a
with an
pun.
Aqua Jet. Okay.
Yes.
Make me the attack roll. At advantage.
Where the fuck is the roller? There we go. D20 plus 2. 14.
Okay. A 14 is going to hit. Let's see damage.
Don't be mid. It's mid.
Okay. That is going to be 6 damage, increased to 7 damage, and doubled to 14 damage. The Sandshrew is hit. And it looks like it's about to bowl over Kingu. But Kingu's strength is too much, and the Sandshrew sprawls out on the floor. Its rollout stopped, and it's knocked out. The Sandslash, witnessing this, its eyes narrow. Its pupils are just slits at this point. Its muscles tense even more, and it starts to froth at the mouth.
I froth as well.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like he might get ambushed on the way, but he has no way of knowing that in particular. So gonna 5, 10,
Okay.
15.
So,
No
Kingu
ambush?
gets to the other side of the Sandslash. The Sandslash's eyes follow Kingu like a rabid animal as he approaches
Don't take
the
your
other
eyes
side.
off me!
Carmine?
I don't know.
As it looks away, as soon as it takes its eyes off me, that's when its jaw gets cracked with the blunt end of a hatchet.
So
Oh
you
my
take a
goodness.
swing.
As soon as it turns away from me. Oh god, okay.
That's gonna be a hit. Let's see the
That's
damage.
what I'm talking about, baby. 8. As
Okay.
I crack
That's gonna
it
be
over
8
the
damage
jaw.
reduced to 7. You crack it across the jaw and its head snaps back. It snarls at you and
I
its
look at it.
quills just do a wavy ruffle.
I look at it, flex my muscles even more, and squat down to its level even more. With guns like these, who needs a Pokemon? And I'm fucking.
Sandshrew 2 is down, and so it's round 3. Sullivan, it's your
God.
turn.
Damn it.
What to do? That is the question, isn't it? I'm not sure there is too much more I can do here. Because obviously I don't think the Sandslash has taken a bit of damage, but probably not a lot. Oh shit.
You okay?
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Oh.
Root. I don't want to just do nothing, but I'm not really sure what would be a good play here. I could try to just throw a Pokeball at at the Sandslash. Is what
Ah.
is the how's the catch rate for trying to catch a Pokemon that's like unhurt compared to one that's knocked out? Like, is it
You get at, like, depending on it, if you're throwing just a Pokeball, the DC would be 5.
oh, isn't that the same as if it was just knocked out?
No, it would be DC 7 if it was knocked out.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I don't really think there's anything that. I mean, I guess I can just take another picture of this travesty going on here.
Okay. So you get a picture of Kingu and the Sand Slash
Kingu and
being,
Carmine
yeah,
pincering the Sand Slash as it voraciously tries to defend its dead.
photo worth 200.
Oh, yeah.
Zach, it's your turn.
Zach is. No, Zach is gonna move. Um. Zach is gonna move up by 1, or is it on the other side of his says.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for him. As he ready for anything that comes at him.
Okay. And that means it's this Sandshrews' turn, and it finally re-emerges on the other side of this wall. It then moves 5 and 10, and upon seeing it, the Sand Slash is going to trigger its reaction, and it simply makes a very, very calculated call with its cries. Sullivan, you notice that the Sandshrews' ears perk, and nervously, you see it lift one of its legs and stomp. The earth
Oh.
around you begins to shake. I need everybody but Kingu to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, strength.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
-2 for him. -1 for me. Okay. Got
2.
it. Yeah. Roll.
Oh boy. Okay.
1d20.
The Sand Slash gets a 21, so it's going to save.
Me first.
Of course.
15. And then Sizzler.
Okay.
20.
So Sizzler is going to critically succeed, and he is going to avoid damage from this attack. Carmine, what did you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Gotta check if that's gonna be enough. That is going to meets it, beats it. You just make the save.
Let's go.
So anybody who rolled below a 9 is going to fail. So that's gonna be
Yep.
Sullivan, Zach. No, Zach's gonna succeed? Or no?
Yep. Yeah, I got 15.
Okay, so Zach's going to succeed, and Sullivan is going to fail. So Sullivan, let's see, that is going to be, for those who succeeded, this, okay, Sullivan, you're going to take 12, what's your Constitution modifier?
+1.
Okay, so you're going to take 11 ground type damage, and your dexterity modifier is going to be lowered by 1.
Okay.
Zach, you are going to take, what's your Constitution modifier?
Zach is gonna take.
Terrible.
It's +2 for Constitution.
Okay, your Constitution is +2, so you're going to take 10 ground type damage, leaving you at just 18 hit points. Carmine, you failed, right? No, you succeeded. You just hit
succeeded.
it. So your con mod is 4.
Yep.
So you're going to take 8 ground type damage.
Really? 8?
Yeah, 12 minus 4.
I succeeded
Oh,
the save.
yes. Sorry. It is.
So I should
You're
be
right.
taking-
It should 2.
I
You're right.
take 2.
Yeah, you take 2 damage.
They
Sorry.
can't even touch me.
My tokens on the map aren't correct because I have a 45 to HP.
Oh,
Sullivan.
wait.
Yeah. Do you have
Yeah,
really low
mine's
HP
not
too?
correct
Okay,
either.
let's fix this
Yeah,
now. So Sullivan, you have how much?
I have 38.
Okay,
I have 27 now, but I have 38 total.
And I have 35 right now. Out of 45.
Fixing this now. Bam. Okay, that should be good now. The Sand Slash. Hold on, really quick. Sand Slash takes, since it succeeded, that is going to be 11 damage reduced to 5. So it's going to take 5 damage. Okay. And that is going to end the Sandshrew's turn, which means it is now the Sand Slash's turn. The Sand Slash is going to wheel around to look at Kingu, and
Coward!
is going to use Fury Swipes.
Oh.
That is going to be a
No
total
advantage
of
for you.
4 attacks.
Alright.
So this is the chance to hit. So it is going. 12.
Hit.
That's 1 hit. So that is going to, what's your con mod?
Of course. -1.
Okay, so Kingu is going to take 8 damage on the first slice, reducing him to 28 HP. Here comes the second. I think that's
Hit.
going to hit. That's another 8, reducing him to 20.
Uh-huh. I can do math. I'm kidding.
13, I think that's going to hit. That is going to be 7 damage, reducing you down to 13. And the final strike.
It's going to hit. Chad, he thinks it's going to hit.
So that is going to be another 7
Ugh.
damage as the Sand Slash just swipes and swipes and swipes, leaving Kingu at just 6 hit points.
Fury Swipe's OP.
And that is going to end the Sand Slash's turn. It is now Sizzler's turn.
Okay. Okay. So Sizzler, what he is going to be doing. Well,
This is what happens when I finally send out the poor cat.
Sizzler, or Rotile level 4 has 36 HP. It says. And
Okay, then I'll update his HP really quick. Give me just a second.
Yep. And as for what he's going to do, he's going to start targeting this Sandshrew and firing Ember at him.
So he spits another glob of fire at the Sandshrew. Make me an attack roll. You don't have advantage on this one.
Yep.
I just got an ad that asked if my dishwasher smells like fish. No, I'd say. Yeah, you probably don't want your dishwasher to smell like fish, and you would probably notice. That's going to be a hit.
Yep.
Does your dishwasher smell like fish?
Yeah, that is going to be a
That's
burn.
because it's getting more pussy than you do, you fucking loser. That's
Damage.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You deserve to be suplexed for that one.
All
Probably.
right, that is going to be a total of 14 damage to the Sandshrew and a burn as he is struck by the Ember. It looks weak.
So I'm going to just quickly do some quick measurements. Here's the... okay, so I can't really get too far recording. Actually, could just show up there, though. I think the lizard is going to be moving down over by this big fella or mama.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me just listen. He can just get right here without hopefully proccing a attack opportunity. You just get right here, and then that's what it be.
Okay. Kingu, your turn.
Well, I'm in. See, on one hand, because I want to try and catch it, but there's still 2 more turns before. But you know what? He could get to the earthquaking little shit.
You gonna do that?
Sand Slash will be able to get a hit on me. So far, it's used Fury
It used
Swipe.
it used its reaction, I believe.
Oh, did it?
Hang on, let me check the order of operations here. Oh no, it took its turn after the Sandshrew, so it's got its reaction back.
I don't know if it has any moves that are. I know.
You could
I'm
always
pretty sure
bubble
Fury
the
Swipes
Sandshrew
isn't.
from where you
Oh,
are.
that is true. I forget that I have a ranged option. Just because strength is slightly better.
With so many creatures in the way, it would be at disadvantage unless you move a little bit.
Would here be okay?
In order to get the proper one, I'd have to have him be here.
I mean, that's fine. That's still not out of
Okay.
the range. So then he'll move there, and he will shoot a bubble at the baby throwing tantrum.
Okay. Make me the attack
Because his
roll.
siblings are dead.
Come on.
That'll be +1, not +2. 16.
Yeah.
That'll be a hit. Let's roll damage.
2d8 +1. Come on, click it. That's not gonna be enough.
Okay, I think that's going to succeed the save as well. The Sandshrew is
Yeah.
hit with the bubble, dealing 9 damage plus 3 for 12 doubled to 24.
Maybe.
The Sandshrew is hit by the bubble and
It was hit by an ember
crashes
earlier, so
to the
Yes, okay.
ground.
Yep.
Carmine, the Sand Slash in front of you takes note of the Sandshrew going down, and its tensed shaking stops. All you can hear is its labored breathing, and it stands still.
I would ask that you ready to swing at it rather than swing at it.
I feel like
Oh,
it has
wait.
a lot of HP
Why
left.
is
It
it-
hasn't really been hit
No,
yet.
he literally said that it looks weak earlier.
No, the Sandshrew above you looks weak.
Oh, what? Well, god damn it. I guess I completely misunderstood that then. I probably just massively screwed up.
It's possible. Carmine? Unless Kingu's going to move.
I mean, I guess he should.
Okay, so that's where we're hitting.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Carmine, it's your turn.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts! And I swing again.
That's going to hit.
Yeah.
Roll me a
Let's
d6
go.
plus 4.
7 as I beat her.
You crack the
or
Sand
him.
Slash across the jaw for 6 damage. And it
I told you
barely
not to take your eyes
reacts
off me.
besides the force. It's just staring at you.
Okay. I'm still in feral stance right now. I like it's
The
whatever
Sandshrew
it's
is
doing,
down.
it ain't affecting
Round
my
4. Sullivan.
God damn it. Oh, and shit, I forgot about Torrent, too.
I was going to take it into account, but you destroyed that guy.
Oh, this is not good. I guess, I'll ready to throw a ball in the event that it looks like it's getting weak.
Hmm. Let's pare that down to it taking a big burst of damage or fainting. I'll allow both of those.
But you literally describe if Pokemon are getting look like they're getting weak half the time. Why is
Yes.
that like now suddenly something that isn't a proper descriptor?
Fine. I will go with that then. Zach, it's your turn.
Fucking stink ass. Jeez.
Okay, Zach. So Zach can't revive fainted Pokemon without at least a revive or so at that moment. He can go up to Kingu and give them a potion.
Okay. Go ahead and administer a potion. That should be 2d4 plus your medicine modifier, and you get to double your proficiency for your medicine modifier. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I even have a potion already. Hold on, let me try. Double. So then that would mean that my 6 in medicine. Well, actually, I double my proficiency rate.
Yeah, so what's your wisdom?
My wisdom is +4.
Okay, and your proficiency modifier is +3, so it should be 3 doubled to 6 plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
It'll be 2d4 plus 10.
Alright. Okay, I
I hope
updated
this
that.
takes him like just bare up enough to barely be under half HP. Oh, wait, no, I think
Ooh,
that'll be.
that's
Nah, that'll make him
max.
over.
18. So
Damn.
that brings him up to 24
24.
HP. Is that the end of your turn, Zach?
Can he can he cough up just enough potion so that I'm at like just under half?
No.
Ah, okay.
uh, well, yeah, Zach will just remain here and just be help. I'll just be here, I guess.
That means it's the Sandslash's turn. On its turn, you see its body start to glow, and it's going to raise its foot and stamp. I need a strength save from everyone.
Glowing?
Carmine.
It is also going to use Bulldoze.
I got a
Oh,
23.
bulldoze. I thought it was earthquake.
I.
Oh,
If it
that's a
was
failure.
earthquake, that'd be insane.
I don't know which one's more powerful. I'm gonna be
Sizzler,
real.
what
Earthquake.
did you get?
Earthquake is far more powerful than bulldoze.
Sylvan. 3. Very cool. And yeah, same for Kingu. 7.
Okay. So
Nice.
Carmine is the only one to. Nope, Sizzler and Carmine both succeed.
Thank God Sizzler succeeds.
So
Yep.
the damage is going to be. Sorry, I need to calcs out.
We're just using calc chat. If anybody's new to the stream, calc is short for calculator. We're just using slang.
Oh my god.
Whoa, low rolls. So Carmine, what's your con mod again? Is 4? You are going to
Yeah.
take.
Oh yeah, that definitely could have killed me easily.
You're going to be taking 4 HP of damage.
Ooh. Ah! Ouch!
Kingu is going to take 14 HP of damage, leaving him at just 10. Sizzler is going to take. What's his con mod?
Sizzler's con mod.
Sorry, what did you say that Kingu's at?
10.
10, okay.
It's a -1.
So Sizzler is going to take 28 super effective ground type damage, leaving him at just 8 hit points.
Yeah.
Zach, you are going to. What's your con mod? Is it +2, you said?
Yeah, +2.
You are going to be taking 11 damage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sullivan, what's your con mod? +1? Because if that's so,
Plus
you'll
1.
take 12.
I'm down to, yeah. I'm down
15.
to 15, yes. I can do math.
And so, Zach, that 11 brings you down to
I'm good at
24.
math.
So,
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm not.
as the bulldoze finishes, chunks of rock rain down from the ceiling, but the Sandslash doesn't even seem to care. The ceiling looks unstable.
Oh.
With the unstable ceiling, you hear a desperate cry echo through the chamber. Its source in this direction.
Which direction?
Oh, shit.
Can you ping it again?
King,
Right here.
Sizzler's turn.
Does it sound like a Pokemon or does it sound like a person?
Carmine, make me a nature check.
To tell the difference between a Pokemon and a person?
Well, you can tell it's a Pokemon, not a person.
Oh.
You have no
Ooh.
idea.
Oh
You're
my
too
God.
focused on the Sandslash right now, Carmine. You can't
Yeah, I am
determine
in
what it
feral
is.
My
stance.
nature. Can I try to determine?
Sure, give me a nature check.
Alright.
Not
My nature's not great, but
joining on his own.
12?
Unfortunately, you're not sure what's going on, what kind of creature this is, but its cry sounds somewhat
Does
similar
it sound... Hmm.
to
Somewhat
something you've heard
similar.
recently.
I'll take a swing at it to see if I can pull
Huh.
off a good roll.
Zach, the cry to you sounds eerily similar, but very different in a certain couple of ways to the Sandshrew that you've been hearing this entire fight.
Mm.
There's a transfer back there. It says, "Oh, he says, I'm guessing."
So it is Sizzler's turn. What would he like to do?
Hey, let me see if I have anything. I think I have some close quarters. Let me just remind myself of his other moves besides Ember because he has more than just Ember. Oh, actually, yeah, you know that would probably be useful for right now because of I don't want to move away from him right now, and because I do have a leg, but I think this would be a bit more better. I'm gonna use Swift.
Okay. So we're going for a guaranteed attack with Swift. Go ahead and roll me the damage. Don't forget that he doesn't get the bonus from proficiency. So it's just plus his int mod for damage.
Okay, plus his int mod, which according to my sheet will just make it actually, so his int mod. Let me just see here. It's a flat roll, so.
All right. So it'll just be, I
Whatever-
believe,
what-
2d12 flat.
Yep, flat.
Okay.
10.
That is going to be 10 damage increased to 11. The Sandslash is battered by the Swift. Its body starting to look a little bruised, but it does not seem to waver just yet. Kingu.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I guess he could have moved. My apologies. Would you like him to move?
Nah. I don't want. He's already critically damaged. He doesn't need any more assault on him from attack opportunity. He's good.
So what would the cat like to do, sir?
God damn it. Honestly, uncertain. This is a very challenging situation to say the least.
I mean, this is a very, very difficult situation. The ceiling is moments away from crumbling. The Sandslash doesn't seem to care. It's getting hurt. And there's a creature of some sort deeper in the caverns, crying out. There's a lot to consider here.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
I'm talking to, like, you know,
I know. I'm fucking freaking out, okay? Well,
You could
you said
always
that
have.
the Sandslash looked damaged. I'm assuming that it doesn't look particularly weak. Just
No.
You could always have Kingu ready in action to use a move if it breaks out of a ball you throw.
well, yeah, but if I throw it while it's not weak, it's going to have like basically zero chance of catching it.
Well, what ball are you
Like
intending to use?
I was gonna use a great ball, but I don't think that bonus is gonna make enough of a difference. Especially now,
Base?
because every wasted moment is closer to us, like literally getting rocks falled.
The base escape chance for the Great Ball would be 4 plus your prof, which is 3. So that's 7 base. For it to
I mean, yeah, but then that's
escape.
no bonuses, right? Because it's not damaged. Doesn't have any. Does it have
That's if
any
you're getting
damage.
no
negative effects?
bonuses. If we considered that it was at half HP, for example, the bonus that you would acquire is +3, so it would make the DC 10 if it were at half HP.
The thing is that it's an evolved Pokemon, so its charisma is probably going to be pretty hefty.
It will
So it would
definitely be
have to
higher
roll
than
pretty
average.
low. And I don't have any way that I could really like pull a punch here.
You could always,
Does Kingu know
like
false
I
swipe?
said,
Am I misremembering
No,
that from a different game?
Alex, you could
he does
always
not.
do exact, because I'm about to smack this bitch for like 7 to 8
I mean, that's
possible
true,
damage.
yeah.
So you can still do the same thing that I just recommended. Just have him ready in action if he breaks out of the ball.
That is true. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. He'll um just in the event to make things slightly better, he'll move over here. That'd be like 5 feet closer to the exit.
Okay.
And he'll ready to use Aqua Jet if it breaks out of a pocket ball.
Okay. Carmine?
Carmine uppercut swings the blunt end of her hatchet right into the lower jaw of the Sandslash.
Okay. That is going to hit, so give me that D6 plus 4.
Yeah!
Wow. That is going to be a crack for 9 damage, leaving
knock
the
it out.
sand
So, boom!
slash very weak. Sullivan, you realize that this is your moment. Are you going to trigger your reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. You throw the Great Ball. I need you to make me an attack roll.
Alright. It's going to be
I just realized I have had +1 strength this entire time
that'll be plus
because of Howl.
4.
You know, I should remember that because
Oh, I think Pokeball throwing is Dex.
Yep. Pokeball throwing is Dex.
I remember that because I have a flat on 20 then, or flat roll for my
But
strength stuff.
I will have +1 from having taken a picture of it.
Yes, sir.
And you do have advantage.
18.
That is going to be a hit.
No,
The ball
I don't think I'd have advantage.
whizzes through the air. Dust falling from the ceiling is spun aside, and it hits the side of the Sandslash. It is sucked into the Great Ball. Ball snaps shut, and it lands on the ground. Shakes once. Shakes twice. But unfortunately, the ball is burst to
Motherfucker.
pieces. Kingu then does as he was
You gotta be
instructed
fucking kidding me.
and goes to attack. Aqua Jet, let we go.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting it.
He does have advantage, of course.
Oh, God.
Okay. That is going to be a hit. Do the damage.
I'm working on it.
Torrent should
So
also be
impatient.
active.
Oh, well. What exactly is... Yeah, stab bonuses are doubled, so I think that would just be another +2.
So that would be 14, increased to 15, and doubled to decreased to 13, doubled to 26. The Sand Slash is hit by a very powerful Aqua Jet, and its body finally collapses from exhaustion.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, like, what do you think we would have on, like, a time on how soon this cave looks like it's gonna
The cave
collapse?
settles.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It looks like
I'm
it's about to
guessing-
collapse, but it does eventually
I'm
settle.
guessing if it kept using bulldoze, it would have
Well, the
collapsed.
way it was
Sullivan-
sounding
or,
is that it looked
Carmine?
like it sounded like we were on a timer.
Your instincts are correct. As you look at the cave, it does settle, but its weak structure definitely would have just collapsed if the Sand Slash had got one off. You note that it was able to... There were 2 bulldozes that had gone off. A third would have meant the end of the mine.
Well,
That
so
was close.
remind me how it would work if we quote unquote exit this encounter and then I try to capture the Sand Slash after we exit the encounter. All that XP goes to the Pokemon and there's no capture XP.
No, I just won't give...
No?
If you intend to capture the Sand Slash, I will wait to give out XP until you attempt the capture.
Oh, well, okay, that sounds different from what you said before, but okay.
Well, it wouldn't make any sense to do it otherwise, because that would kind of change the way XP would be given out anyway. But I
I'm
digress.
just pretty sure that's literally what you said last week, but because
Anyway,
if I'm
what do you guys want to do now?
You never know what Zach is gonna do.
well, if I'm going to try and touch this thing with another Pokeball, it's coming outside.
Okay. So you want to try to drag the Sand Slash outside.
I'll do
Yes.
it.
Uh,
I'll
mean,
heft it on my shoulders.
if things look stable, but if you guys mind letting me just walk on down real quick,
Yeah.
on
Huh?
that sound.
Check on the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we all do that? Let's all first start off with checking that noise.
Part of me is kind of wishing that I didn't have to capture it to get this thing, because like.
Because
You can make that decision. You can make the decision right now to not capture it to maximize
Yes,
your Pokemon XP.
am aware.
You could alternatively catch
That's
one of the
not my
Sandshrews and
concern.
level it up. But I know. I'm just trying to give you like all the optional things.
My concern is not mechanical whatsoever.
Okay. That's fine. So Zach, you make your way up to the edge of this little opening. What this
I'll
is,
follow him
as you're
just to
getting
keep him
closer,
safe if something happens.
both of you take note that the opening is simply a little burrow, made mostly of very hardened rock. It has been blocked off deliberately with a large round boulder. Curled up and pressed against the back wall as your lights shine into the little burrow, you can see it. The creature that had called out. It looks like a Sandshrew, but it has a different coat entirely.
Well.
It looks weak.
Zach is the first thing he's going to be doing is using his Pokemon handling skills to try to comfort and hey, we're not here to hurt you. We're friends.
Okay, give me a Pokemon handling roll. Also, both of you notice the glint of a strange-looking stone at the back of the cave.
Okay.
Okay. Your voice seems to slightly calm, but not fully stop the creature from being wary. It seems to relax only slightly, but it is still in fight or flight mode, really. It looks like.
I will look to Carmine and say, what should we do?
Well, I could always try to calm it even more. Maybe get it to come out.
Like, I definitely want this thing to be calm and ready to get out of here in case things go south.
what I'm gonna do, Dom, is I'm
Okay.
gonna reach into my pack, and I'm gonna pull out a jar of honey, and I'm gonna send out Pygan to be with me. So Pygan is gonna boop right here.
The bear
My
arrives
little
in his
guy.
little hat.
His HP is incorrect.
What is his HP supposed to be now?
His HP should be 30.
Okay. We'll
And
update that.
with the honey, I'm gonna open the jar a little bit, and I'm going to put my finger in the honey, right? And I'm
Mhm.
gonna have Pygan just there to be like a cute face, welcoming face, and I'm going to put my finger into the hole and say, "Come on, we don't mean you any harm. We have tasty treats."
You can barely fit your finger past the large boulder, but you're able to do so. Make me a Pokemon handling check as well. I will let you do it with advantage because Pygan is a very cute face.
You're damn right he is. Let's see. My
Consider
Pokemon
this him
handling
helping you.
is. I want to make sure that my thing is actually correct. Yes, it is. Okay, so here we go.
Excellent. So, the Sand Shrew, with the advent of the sweet honey, sniffs the air and slowly crawls forward, right up to your finger. It seems cautious, but it reaches out, grabs a bit of the honey off of your finger with its hand, and tastes it. It seems much calmer now.
See, there we go. And I'm gonna have Pygan. Can Pygan like just like I'm gonna have him sit in my lap
Sure.
and share the honey uh with him just so that he can make a friend.
Well, you can't really reach him. Like I said, there's a massive boulder blocking the way. And as it finishes the honey, the Sandshrew weakly tries to butt its head against the boulder, but it can't budge it.
I'll get you out of there. Don't worry. That's when I am going to. How big is this boulder?
It is bigger than you are.
Hmm.
It is a massive hunk of rock.
Time for some problem solving. Zach, may I borrow that shovel?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a little bit on the wear and tear side, but you have a go at it.
Okay, so Dom, I'm
Yes.
gonna move right here. Right here. Actually, you know what? Zach, could you move for a moment?
Here comes the drama I just
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah. But Zach will do what he can to give you any type of help that he can to push this.
Okay.
You know, strength is not his strong suit.
So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start digging
Okay.
right here to create an inclined hill under the boulder.
All right.
So I'm just going to dig and dig and dig, and then once I'm done digging and I have a large enough hole that I can use a little bit of gravity for assistance, I'm going to move back over here, and this is where I'm probably going to need help.
Okay.
I'm going to send out River to assist me in
Big
pushing
dog.
the boulder.
All right. So I will need you to make me an athletics check with advantage.
Hell yeah. Okay. So here we go. We need to make sure I've got. Why is that? Why did my front of my page go? Okay, never mind. I'm being stupid. So here we go. $21.
Okay. With your hole and with River's help, you guys both push and heave. River growls as she strains herself to try to push the rock. You push and push and push, and not pictured, the rock rolls out of the way. Just
And
into
as
the
it
hole.
rolls out of the way, I wipe the sweat off my brow. Whew. And I lower the jar a little bit more. So here we go. We've got more where that came from.
The Sandshrew crawls out of the little burrow and sits down in front of you, and very gingerly and weakly attempts to get a little bit more of the honey.
I just let him go to town on the jar.
So he and Pygan both go to town on the jar, and River gets a little bit too, because River wants some honey.
Obviously.
And that's going to consume your jar of honey.
Fair enough. I expected that. I have one left.
So while that is happening, what are the rest of you going to?
Well, I mean, you know, my researcher brain is also wanting to capture this thing, but Sullivan for the moment is going to focus on, I guess, just trying to drag the Sand Slash out of the cave.
Okay. So make me an athletics check. The Sand Slash is quite heavy.
Fat fuck. Athletics. Oof. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fail this.
By the way, I'm going to point out, Dominic, that if a fight does break out, by no means is River or Pygan participating.
Okay. All right. Slowly, with a lot of strain, you're able to drag it. It's going to take you a while. So you just hear Sullivan struggling to drag this gigantic Sand Slash up the stairs towards the exit.
Are Sand Slash that big?
They're not that big, but
Yeah.
they definitely be hefty.
I
I
mean,
don't
I guess
trust the
their backs are
Pokedexes.
literally made out of rocks.
Yeah.
So.
Sizzler and Kingu's probably going to follow you as you're dragging the Sand Slash. I do not want to accidentally make Kingu big. But we're going to drag him all the way out here. Since we don't have an outdoor area, like, marked, we're just going to do it by the entrance.
I think I'm gonna have Scissor accompany them, and
Consider
in case,
that the entrance is safe.
Zach,
in
you...
case any...
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I thought you were done. Cut out.
I will command Scissor to follow them and follow Sullivan's, like, whatever Sullivan needs. Do that for him.
You send Sizzler to go and be a helpful companion to Sullivan for the time being. But what about you two? What are you guys doing down here then?
Well, I want this little guy to be comfortable to leave.
Yeah.
Does
we
anybody
get him out.
Does anybody want to catch him?
Well,
I don't have any Pokeballs currently.
you know me.
Well, I mean, I know you would want to catch him. I'm asking if anybody would want him, like, as a team member.
I mean, I don't have a particular desire to use him as a team member.
And
but
Zach, if you want him as a team member, I would be happy to provide you with balls. I have plenty.
I do have one spot available on my party right now that isn't filled up, and ground would not be a bad thing to fill that up with. So
I think it's is Alolan Sandshrew is just pure ice, isn't it?
Ice Steel.
Ice Steel.
I mean, still.
So it's not completely useless.
I mean, I don't have any of that, so that still like covers like some bases. So
yeah, and I could see an ice type being good for medical purposes too.
Yep. Freezing. I don't know. Freezing something. I don't know. There's definitely uses for it.
Yeah. And so, Dom, since both Zach and I did work to calming it, would it be okay with me picking him up?
I would say sure. But it is also very weak. It seems a little bit worried to be picked up, but it allows it.
I'm going to be very gentle, and I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to move, like, over towards Zach. And basically, I'm going to hold the Sandshrew up to Zach, giving it opportunity to be, well, friends with Zach, too.
And I will proceed to try to be friendly with them and be like, look, we're just trying to make sure you're safe and we can get you out of here before anything horrible happens here. We just want you safe.
It makes a very weak cry in response, but it then curls up to be just basically held.
Is it...
assuming...
Could I safely hand the Sandshrew over to Zach?
Sure.
Okay, so I do that.
Zach, taking hold of the Sandshrew, its body is ice cold to the touch. It's like touching a can of soda that has been in the freezer for way too long.
Zach, in the back of his mind, has instant regret sending his fire book right away.
It's also quite heavy.
I hand over the Pokeball. Is the poor little guy sick?
I'm gonna give the little guy a moment to kind of be comfortable and be used to me for a moment before I attempt to capture him.
Okay. And Carmine, if you're gonna do that, make me a medicine check.
Well, I'm not the best person for this, but I guess I could try while you're trying to calm it, I guess.
Well, if you don't succeed at that, I know after we're done here, I can take 10 minutes to look him over to see what's going on.
That's true. I might as well give it a shot. See if Carmine's smart enough.
Yeah.
Why not?
What?
Bam.
Yeah, I'll see. Come on, I'll be proud of you.
Mm.
Okay. Carmine, you can tell this is a very easy condition to diagnose, and you just passed. It is weak from hunger. Very weak.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, Carmine can cure that.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, Zach pulls out an oranberry.
Make him some chili, and he just starts melting.
If you pull out the oranberry, the sandshrew kind of like a child reaches its arms out to grab at it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Let me retract that real quick from my berry bag. There we go.
And it just starts munching on the oranberry. So anything else that you guys want to do down here before we move on to sand/capture moment?
I don't think there's anything. Well, actually, yes. I'm gonna move over to this overturned excavator, and I'm just gonna see if I can see anything worth nabbing from it.
Well, okay. Going to the excavator that has been buried in the rubble and dirt from around, the excavator itself doesn't seem to contain any objects in particular, though you do note that there are blood stains from within. The door of the
Ooh.
excavator has been removed entirely.
I'm guessing it was removed in an attempt to rescue the driver inside.
That is
Probably.
likely what happened. You ascertain.
Well, with that grisly image, I think it's about
Yeah.
time we leave. Right?
Yeah. Once
You might be forgetting something.
Am I?
Yes?
This tunnel?
Well, I mean, yes, there is another tunnel. That was where the sand slash was.
Are we
But
talking
there's
about
something
the
else.
sand shrew? Oh, there's a thing in the back of the. Oh, right. Hold on.
There you go.
There's a stone in the back of the truck I would like to check.
Never
too.
mind. Never mind. And Zach is in the total darkness.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, wait.
As I'm comforting this guy, I'm just waiting for him to get done eating
Chat,
first.
he's forgotten.
Before-
He just
wait.
totally didn't hear me when I said.
Maybe
What-
I
what-
didn't. I
Okay,
don't know.
I'm gonna say this again in case you somehow managed to miss it. The sand shrew was in the back of its little blocked off cave with a stone.
Oh, right. Yep. Yes.
So
Okay.
you did hear
now I
me. You
feel
were just
stupid.
being dumb.
Now I feel stupid. I'm gonna
Like-
grab it.
So you go back into the back of the cave. I really should just let you guys miss this shit because nobody remembers
I'm sorry.
anything.
I was focused on saving child.
True. So Carmine,
I don't know.
you step to the back of the cave, and the back of the cave has a strange metal stone at the very back, which it's odd. Basically, it looks like a hunk of rock with lots of iron sand attached to it in little bristles. As you pick up the rock and you move it around in your hand, the iron bristles, while fluid around the rock, refuse to leave the rock, even if you
It's
attempt to
hematite.
remove them.
Is this hematite?
You're not sure.
I don't think it's
Cool.
hematite.
You're not sure. It's odd for sure.
Isn't there something called iron sand in
Yes.
Pokemon? Am I
No.
crazy?
Not in Pokemon.
Before Zach is left in the dark,
Because I know
we'll
iron
see-
sand is a real thing.
it-
What would that be?
Once the Sandshrew is done eating, he'll pull out the Pokeball and tell Sandshrew, now look, you can stay here, but it could be dangerous to stay here. Or you can come with us, and I'll do what I can to take care of
Oh,
you.
whoops.
The Sandshrew's little ears give a flick, and it reaches out to tap the Pokeball. It's sucked inside, and with a click, the rescued Sandshrew becomes a member of your team.
Yay! Now I get to
Nice.
do the hard part, naming it.
Gaslighting
I ain't
the
helping you.
Sandshrew.
I ain't helping you with that. Later, Chuckle Nuts. Whee! Into the dark. God. Okay.
I was gonna say earlier, I am guessing that these things can probably be found also on the northern mountains, because didn't we hear that the northern mountains were like the icy ones?
They were particularly snowy, yes.
Yeah. Because I was I was thinking like, oh man, I'm wondering if this is like a, once in a who's in a what's it, chance. But like, oh wait, no, there's like snowy mountaintops. They're probably over there.
Not a bad
But
thing
that's
to
going to be
assume,
a
yeah.
matter of getting to them.
Okay, Pokemon 6 species, Sandshrew.
Because like, what kind of researcher would I be if I didn't catch them all?
A photographer who snaps a
Well,
picture of them all.
Click, that's going in my Pokedex.
Well, I'm still gonna have to find them all to do that, and I might as well. Unfortunately, snapping pictures of them all only gets me half my bonuses. Well, actually, technically, it only gets me a third of my bonuses.
Alright, so
Sounds like
Carmine...
Dominic may need to make some tweaks.
Carmine, did you
Well,
make some tweaks to
yeah.
I'm
what?
kidding. I'm kidding. What?
Did you add the stone to your inventory, sir?
I added a odd like magnetic rock.
Slash.
Yeah, it is I believe half a pound.
Half a pound? Okay.
Andrew Alolan. And sand slash Alolan. Okay. So picture. Yeah, so the first one, so I got a picture of both. I can get a picture of this Alolan Sandshrew later. Defeated them in battle. Okay.
So we move over to the Sand Slash, who is not inside. The Sand Slash is outside.
Dominic just doesn't have an outside cave map.
I could set up one of the random encounter maps, but we're about done, so it's quite close to the end. So, Sullivan, the Sand Slash lies knocked out at your feet.
I just had a thought.
That's dangerous.
If I administer, who has the lowest medicine here? Mine's +2.
Probably be you.
Mine's +4.
So if I administered a potion to the Sand Slash, it would be conscious and have HP. Or wait, no, because it's based on if it's fainted, isn't it? The bonus, not just if it has HP or not.
Yeah, since
Yeah.
Damn it.
is fainted, it'll still be at +2, not +6.
Hey
it.
Dom,
What's up?
I put it in a sumo hold.
Technically speaking, you could get you could use a revive to get past that and give it a little bit of
Yeah,
extra HP
but
via something, but that's a lot of expensive materials to waste
well,
for a better chance.
Hey Dom,
You would still
Wouldn't
have to
it
give
automatic-
it HP above 0 as well as the revive.
I have a question, Dom.
Yes.
Technically speaking, oh, but that would require Pygan enter the battle.
I'm gonna go very simple with the nickname. I'm gonna go with Glacia.
Glacia.
Glacia?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
Not the bad. My idea would not work because it would force Pygan to enter the battle.
Pygan,
And
yeah, Pygan
get
and
the
River
split
are
XP.
busy. Pygan is busy getting a piggyback ride on River.
Damn right. My idea was to have Pygan use Lick,
Also,
forcing
River
it to be
has disease
paralyzed.
from the honey.
Oh,
I really
absolutely.
don't want to waste a Great Ball, so I have one regular Pokeball left. So maybe I should just touch it with the regular Pokeball first and like see if we I get really lucky. And then if we don't, I can hit it with a Great Ball.
All right. So
Think
that'll
that'll
be
probably
2
be
plus 3 plus 2. DC to escape will be 7 in this case.
not impossible. I mean, it could roll a 1. Charisma probably isn't. Well, I don't think its Charisma could be that high unless it's like level 20.
So, touch the Pokeball to the Sand Slash. It's sucked inside, and in your hand, The ball wriggles.
Mhm.
It wriggles
I
a second time.
went to check the stream. No.
It wriggles a third time.
Mhm.
Pause for a little longer, Dominic.
Okay. Click.
Ooh, that's the cherry on.
Oh my fucking god!
A
What did
little
it roll?
behind-
Can I
little-
know?
7. Or a 6,
Oh
sorry.
my god! Holy shit! Okay. Well, shit. That means I'm gonna have to use a great ball on a save. Oh no, I do have premier balls.
Can I be honest? I'm really disappointed because when Dominic said River had the zoomies, I kept like speed moving her all over
And
the
it wasn't
fucking map,
showing
and
on stream.
it
Oh.
wasn't picking up.
It wasn't like the Dwebble that vibrated itself out of existence. Huh?
Okay. Well, she
Ahem.
or well, is it a she? Were we correct in it being a mama?
No, it
Or I
is a
guess it
male.
could have been
It's
it's a
papa.
daddy,
It was a papa.
a papa. I figured it was probably a parent of some type. I just mama bear stereotype and all that.
So, here we go.
That motherfucker was only level. I mean, I guess it was evolved, but fuck. Oh wait, oh, okay. I thought
The Sand
I
Slash is level
misread.
6. It's male
Holy
and
shit,
modest
that
nature.
tracks. Okay. How much XP is that? Ooh.
Are you guys ready? I'll calculate XP as of now.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, I also do want to catch a regular Sandshrew.
Technically speaking, by being traded the Alolan Sandshrew, it counts.
Wait? Do variants not have special things?
They do have special Pokedex entries, but I'm pretty sure that if you catch one, it counts for the Dex entry for both because they share the same Pokedex number.
Oh. Okay.
So for
That
the
makes sense.
purposes of your thing, it counts as owning the regular Sandshrew.
Okay. Well, then that saves me a premier ball.
So let's calculate
these
some
little-
XP, shall we?
These little motherfuckers definitely are tough enough to, make it without their death.
So our trainers for the capture of the Sand Slash
Okay.
are going to be getting 767 experience points.
Okay. Oh, 700, 7, 8, 9, 60. I believe that's 12,969. Nice.
And each
Thank you,
participating Pokemon, which was Sizzler, Coulter, and Kingu,
And
they
me.
are going to get
obviously.
384 experience points from the Sand Slash.
Alright.
And for the defeat of the Sandshrew,
I'm guessing the
participating
Alolan
Pokemon-
Sandshrew doesn't count for anything since it just was kind of like there was no battle with it.
we'll get to that in
No,
a
shouldn't it at
second.
least be? Oh, okay.
We'll get to that in a second. Each participating Pokemon gains 1,100 EXP points for the defeat of all 3 level 4 Sandshrew.
1100, I think that's going to level my kitty up.
Oh, is Kitty hitting level 5?
Kitty is level 5.
Nice. That means that Kitty is going to learn nothing yet.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
But
Fucking Dominic over here making the starter not learn something every level.
Were it still Kitling, it would have learned, I think, double hit.
I have a question. Now that we have the time,
I already
could
have double
10
hit.
minutes. Could 10 minutes be taken to revive Coulter? Is
Oh
that
no, it would have been
possible?
Smart Strike.
Oh, okay.
You would have already had Oh no, yeah, you should already have double hit. You would have learned Smart Strike at level.
Yeah, I do.
5.
Imagine after we're done with all the XP stuff and such. Yeah, I can probably about them.
But for the trainers in that scenario, you guys are only going to get 550 extra experience.
Only 550.
Additionally,
that leaves us at 13,519.
add an additional 150 for the capture of Sandshrew.
Dang, that's it.
Okay, so
I guess it was only level 2.
13,669.
So you said 150?
Yes. I think Cameron said the whole.
13,669.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
So where
We are very
we?
close to level 6.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just right on the cusp. How many are you missing?
We
Like I think 500 or 600.
very close. Probably one more encounter
Yeah.
will push us over the edge.
So, what was it that you wanted to do again, Carmine? I'm sorry.
If it's okay for Zach to revive
It's
Coulter.
Pokemon box.
Yeah, we can take 10 minutes to revive Coulter.
And I
If
would
Zach's
also
okay with that.
ask
Yep.
if I hand him one of my potions or a couple of my potions to use to heal Coulter. Because he has a better medicine skill than me.
I will go ahead and come to heal him. Yeah.
Damn, so I think that
So I'll hand you one
that would be
potion
what,
to start.
14,000 experience?
Ooh!
Wow,
Okay.
yeah.
That brings him... Okay, if I feed him an Oranberry, he'll be at full HP. So I'm going to do that, if you don't mind, Dominic.
That's fine.
Okay, so now Coulter's at full HP. Bang.
Awesome.
Okay.
And
Good dog.
I think that should be the end. It is now 5 after 9, and I think that's as good a place as any to leave off.
Yeah?
Well.
I think that's a good spot to stop.
Yep.
And so, with our heroes exiting Geola Mine, thankfully not crushed by falling rocks,
I don't feel like a hero.
we're going to say see you later, and we'll catch you all in the next one. What secrets does the stone hold? What will they find traveling through the mountain pass? When will Carmine be satisfied on her wanderlust? These questions and
Well,
more.
we already know the
answered.
answer to that one. Yeah.
Never. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So next week, I need to take a break from DMing. So if possible, Cameron, do you want to run Fallout?
No, I would never.
Okay.
I guess if we have to play Fallout.
I'm going to punch you in the gut.
That was a joke.
We know. But I will see you guys.
Do
Thank
you?
you for coming, Duncan. It was great to see you again. And thanks to Dusty
Hell
for
yeah,
coming
brother.
in early too. And we will see everybody next Wednesday. I'll of course be streaming tomorrow too. So hey. Bye. I think I saluted like
Bye.
4 times. Bye.